Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays. Welcome. We are getting back into the Isofarian Guard. We're going to be playing some more of the game. The first playthrough was fantastic. We had a good time. My glasses are super blurry, so hopefully you can see me. Because to me, like so you're here, and what I'm looking at is like right here off to the side to make sure that I see what you see. And I look blurry to me, but it's because it's in the distance. So hopefully that's not the case. Anyway. We are going to get back into Isofarian Guard that was created by Sky Kingdom Games and powered by the wonderful audio of Foreteller. Oh, Foreteller. I said it before and I'll say it again, they are the standard for what audio tabletop narration should be. And they are creating a more broader base and growing and adding more content to their library. So check them out if you haven't heard of them already or used them. I have not been paid, I have never been paid, and I will never accept money from any company trying to sell me their stuff. So this isn't me saying they paid me money and I'm saying this stuff. They have not. I just believe that much in their platform and the group of people who are the devs and the entire people who run the company are just pretty much amazing. So Nate, thank you so much for helping me out because I got flagged with this weird thing that came up. And Nate immediately just said, "Oh no, we shouldn't be blocking that." So he looked into taking care of it. So I appreciate it so much. All right. Before I begin, yeah, if you have not heard of them, and you have Jaws of the Lion, Frosthaven, Gloomhaven, any of the Havens, and any Sleeping Gods. Oh my gosh, Deck of Wonders, just so many different titles that they already have under their belt and more coming. So, like I said, to me, they're the standard, but this is where it started. This is where it started. This was the first of their narrations that you're going to be hearing and that you have heard before. So, before I get in, I want to say thank you to my patrons, my YouTube subscribers, and if you're neither, don't care to be, don't even remotely want to be in chat and just want to come watch the playthrough and enjoy time with us at the table, thank you for coming. You're always welcome at this table and always going to have a good time with it. So no problem whatsoever. Just some key things from the last playthrough. There were two things I messed up and one thing I got right, but by accident. So, but I have listed those as I've listed those in the previous video. I've pinned what those things were, and I'm gonna go over one of them specifically tonight because I got it right. I just need to make sure that I didn't point it out, so I need to make sure I point it out. Who do we got here? Let me get my mouse. Oh, my mouse. Let me get my mouse. So we've got Sakata, what's going on? Chrissy Wright, what's up? Greg, what's going on? Steve! Oh man, another place so soon. Excellent. Yes, and there's going to be one tomorrow too. Tara, what's up? Blaze Helios, hey Canje, first time catching live. Welcome. So, always welcome. Pinned comments are so useful for rules corrections. Yeah, so I pinned them. They're on there. They're ready to go. Dan with the super chat. That's probably going to pop up in a second. So Dan with the super chat, thank you so much. Eric from Sky Kingdom told me to give you this. Joking. Keep being you, brother. Thank you, Dan. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the super chat. All right. So, Elaine, what's going on? Hey, don't have my game yet. Not sure if I should watch or not. So, let's talk about that for a second. I'm playing the game, so the narrations that you're going to see are what you're going to get. But this is, the narrations are, if you're like, no, I want to keep it close to the chest or vest or whatever, and I want to make sure that, that I don't know anything about anything that's going on, then this is a spoiler-heavy one. I'm playing through the game. So, but it's Chapter 2. Chapter 1 was the tutorial, so that one's not a big spoiler. It gets you to a certain point. But we ended off on this one point where everybody, including me last time, was like, keep going, but I had to end it because it was getting late. So, today we're going to continue on with that, and hopefully you'll check it out. But yeah, this is spoiler-heavy. Sorry. You can probably watch until he gets to a narrative, which is now. As soon as I go down to the table, narrative begins. So, but I think I don't know if it spoils too much. It's the story, But you'll get to see the game or whatnot as it goes through. I don't know. You have to decide for yourself what you're willing to see. I'm cool with it. I love you anyway. So yeah, let's get some information and get down to the table. Okay, that did not work. Because why? Why did that not work? Why for you not work? Huh. My BGG linkage is broken. Okay, let's go down the table. The joys of live streaming. Yay! The joys of live streaming. It does not work because it's streaming. It's always something. Oh, Steve. Preach. 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 My memory is as good as your dice throwing, so ooh. Sorry. That means you forget where your keys are. That's how bad my dice rolling is. Just want to let you know about clarification that I didn't see is that you thought that the bounty quests are chapter based, but they are campaign based. Yes, that was one. That was one that David, who was the author, corrected at the end of the stream, and we talked about at the end where I when I looked in the book, I was like, oh man, can I no longer do chapter 1 bounties because now I'm in chapter 2? The answer is you can do all the previous bounties no matter what level you go. So if I'm level 3, I have access to levels 3, 2, and 1 bounties. So yes. Yep, that one was one that was caught towards the end, indeed. But if you're seeing other things, definitely let me know. Okay. I've rearranged stuff a little bit. So let's go to here. So I've rearranged stuff a little bit. So that because I was like, hey, as I had my son at his spring concert that he was part of, and while I was there, my brain was like, how can I show this differently? It seems like it would be the map's over there, but then all the characters are here. But truly, the game is a sandbox game, so the map should be center stage. And whenever I have combat occurs over the mat. When I have local things, they occur over the mat, and the guards are just kind of on the side. And so my brain said, let's rejig this, let's try this out and see if this works, and we'll give it a shot. And if it doesn't work, then I will switch it up tomorrow. So if y'all find it as an annoyance, let me know, and I'll switch it up tomorrow. Also, my giveaway copy came in today. That's why you see these small cards are now sleeved. So my giveaway copy has arrived, and I will be doing the giveaway as part of the 1500 sub stream celebration, where I'll be giving away that and a bunch more games. And that is slated to be next month. I believe it's going to be the second week in May when that's going to happen. I will have the list up for people to sign up for what they want, but just getting the announcements out the way before we dive into this. The guards are guarding the side of the map. The sides of the map. I see what you did there. They're guarding it. Waka waka. Okay. Y'all are done hearing me talk. You want to hear foreteller talk. So, where we left off, we went into Fort Istra, right? So we did what did we do? Yeah, we did Fort Istra North Gate, but since it's super short and it's like 2 minutes, we're going to do it again, because that got me super excited, and then we're immediately going to go to 2.2, and that's where we're going to continue. So, let's get Foreteller up, I'll shut my face, and we can begin the game. Let me know if you can hear it, too. If it's too low or too high, let me know that. It's like loading a PS1, right? Load time is a killer. I might have to close it down and open up back up again. Let's see.
Ages ago, the Drevny forest began life as a congregation of hardy young pine trees. The quick-growing pine wood was perfect for laying the foundations of the empire that would follow. In those early days, just after the Sundering, it is said that the forest was harvested nearly to extinction. In place of the trees stood great fortresses, stretching all along Isofar's southern border. Generations of soldiers lived and died defending the border against Falmund, until, after years of stalemate, an uneasy truce was formed. The border forts were gradually abandoned, and the Drevni forest grew wild and dense, reclaiming the land for itself. It was through this ancient gnarled forest that Dunamis led your small company. After navigating the labyrinthine forest for days, you now stand before the ruins of an ancient fort. Tree roots and smaller vegetation have worked together to take down large sections of the wall. The inner buildings lay in similar ruins. You pick out a smithy, recognizable only by the forge poking out of the rubble and the distinctive circular layout of a guard tower, now tumbled in on itself. You can only guess at what the other buildings may have been. You don't know what you expected, but it wasn't this. Dunamis has been strangely quiet, but now he stops just outside the gate and turns to address everyone.
Welcome to Fort Istra. It doesn't look like much now, but there is more here than meets the eye.
With that, he steps through the open gate and completely disappears. There are audible gasps from those around you. You somehow manage to keep the surprise off your face. There is nothing left to do but lead the others into the fort.
Woohoo! So that's where we left off last. It says move the guard. Remember, I haven't painted the minis yet, and if I put out a gray mini, Brian Walbridge, who owns the Cave of Creation, he said that he would kill me. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put this at Fort Istra's training yard, which is here, which is where the guard is. And then it said proceed to page 20 and read chapter 2.2. We don't read, we listen to audio. So let's get 2.2 up. It's 2.2, and here we go.
As you follow the captain to the open gate, you notice a slight shimmer in the air. You pass through the shimmering air and step into a large yard. Immediately, you are met by an unnatural silence. The sounds of the trees and the nearby river have suddenly gone quiet. Other than that, nothing appears to have changed. The fort still lies in ruins all around you. But then you notice Dunamis and wonder how you could have missed him. The unremarkable man is no longer there. In his place stands a giant of a man covered head to toe in shining golden armor. Speaking stones are fastened to the armor, surrounded by intricate designs. He casually rests one massive hand on a great sword, which is planted in the ground. With a shock, you realize the sword is taller than you. Though there is no physical similarity to the man who led you here, you still recognize him as Dunamis. As more people enter the gate, you are secretly pleased to see the same shocked expressions playing across their faces when they notice Dunamis. Dunamis allows a few moments for you and your awestruck companions to compose themselves before he begins to speak.
It is not my intention to frighten you. You are merely seeing me as I truly am. I assure you, you have nothing to fear here.
His deep, rumbling voice does nothing to lessen the apprehension you feel. You do your best to push the fear down and focus on what he is saying.
The barrier you pass through serves as a gateway. This place both is and isn't part of Isofar. Time does not flow the same way here. This is a place you can rest, a sanctuary from Tenebris. Here, you will learn to use the power of the Speaking Stones. Not all of you are called to be fighters, but you all have a vital role to play. Stay here as long as you like. Rest, train, grow stronger. Just know that when you leave this place, you return to a world that still needs your help. The influence of Tenebris darkens all of Telios.
Grigory is the first to find his voice.
Thank you for bringing us here, Dunamis. This place is truly a wonder. But when we leave here, how will we fight against Tenebris? It is not something we can strike at with steel or pierce with arrows.
The battle against Tenebris will be fought in the hearts of people. Your greatest weapon is not a sword, but the truth. You must rally the people of Isofar to rise up and cast off the shadows that are binding them.
Where shall we begin?
You are surprised to find that the question came out of your own mouth.
Forgive me, Dunamis, but this task seems too large to accomplish alone.
Dunamis turns his gaze towards you, and you suddenly feel very uncomfortable.
You are not alone.
You sense the reassuring voice speaking to you, even now in the back of your mind, and you are ashamed at your momentary lack of faith.
You are not expected to win back this world by yourselves. There are stonebound all across Telios, fighting against Tenebris even as we speak. Each of us can only do our part.
And what is our part to be?
North of here are the farmlands of Mir. A war is brewing there between the farming guilds. If you can end the growing conflict and convince the people of Mir to join you, you will have access to a stable food supply, expert craftsmen, and most importantly, people. You are leading a movement now.
I understand. We will make for Mir as soon as we are settled here. Will you be coming with us? Your help would go far in bringing hope to Isofar.
I am needed elsewhere, but I shall aid you when I can. Remember, there is one greater than me who is always with you.
As you listen to Dunamis imparting his final words, the speaking stones on his armor get steadily brighter, until there is a flash of light, and Dunamis is gone.
I felt like he did the, hey, you need to save the world, bye! Like, I felt like that's what just happened. Good luck in your journey, guy! See you later! Go get him, Tiger! Alright, so, move the guards to Fort Istra Barracks, which is here. And proceed to page 21 and read 2-3. Alright. Oh, we're getting stuff. Alright, so let's do 2-3 and get some stuff. Come on. Don't be shy. Yes, Cercado, it is immersive and very cool. So I'm liking it so far, but like I said, I want to play more just so I can get the full feel of the story, the deep mechanics, all those different things. So I'm holding my major review until probably I make it through campaign 1, and then I'd have a better thought of it. Yes, I will totally go to help the farmers. Proceeds to travel everywhere else to get built up. I agree with this. I agree with this, Blaze Helios. I agree with this. All right, here we go.
With Dunamis gone, everyone is looking to you now. After seeing Dunamis's true form, you can't help but feel a little inadequate. After Dunamis's grand exit, Everyone is still clumped together, no doubt a little overwhelmed, and finding comfort in the company of others. You think it best to get everyone's mind off of the big picture and focus on the here and now. Job assignments.
Okay, everyone, listen up. Our mission is to save Isofar from the threat of Tenebris.
There are a few chuckles at this, and a voice calls out.
Not just Isofar, but apparently all of Telios.
More laughter. You're pleased to see that morale is up.
Yes, all of Telios. But let's start with Isofar, shall we?
A chorus of eyes rises up from the small group.
We need to focus on what we can do right here, right now. Food and shelter is a priority. When our immediate needs are met, we can focus on rebuilding this place. I'd like to get that forge up and running again, and rebuild these barracks. We'll need to make this place something that can support an army.
Captain, I'm pretty good with my hands. If we can secure the right materials and a little help, it shouldn't be too hard to get these buildings back in working order.
Good man, Ban. I'll entrust you to lead the rebuilding effort.
Yes, sir.
You scan the remaining group and see eager eyes staring back at you, hungry to be given a task. You pick Kellen out of the group and call him to stand at your side.
You all know Kellen. He is an excellent soldier with an impeccable record. I'm sure at some point each of you have been bested by him in training. I'll be leaving Kellen in charge while Alec and I make the journey to recruit people from Mir. He will hand out job assignments and act in my stead while I am gone.
A light round of cheers goes up from the group.
Thank you, sir. I'll do my best to make you proud.
I am already prouder than you know. The courage each of you has displayed in coming here is inspiring. I am only afraid that more will be asked of you in the coming months. Whatever lies ahead, I can't help but share in your optimism. Maybe it's this place, or maybe it's the voice lending us courage. Whatever it is, I feel we can't lose.
Well said, Captain. When will you and Alec be off?
I was thinking dawn tomorrow. What do you think about that, Alec?
Sounds good, Captain. This place is amazing, and I know Dunamis said we can stay as long as we want, but I want to get out there and start making things right.
Tomorrow it is, then. Kellen, I trust you'll do an excellent job while we're gone.
Proceeds to burn place down to the ground. Alright, so it says, looking through the ruins of the fort, you managed to salvage materials that may help on your mission. So that's what I was gathering while I was listening. Let's pull this out. We're going to get 2 smoke bombs. So these are the smoke bombs. So smoke bombs, both guards gain 2 evasion. So I think I get 2 of those. So we'll put those there. We get 2 purifying seeds. That's those. And of course it's green because, you know, people hate streamers. I'm just kidding. Remove up to 3 negative chips from the bag. It's an apothecary ingredient. So, we've got 2 of those. We've got 4 iron ore. And what's really cool about this game is that, so the bags that are here, let me hide this. Sorry. The bags that are here, like these things can only hold 1 card item. So instead of saying, okay, they're going to fill up with leather, what they do is they have this thing here at the bottom, that number. So remember, I had 1, 2 from beating those striders. Well, now I just flip it to the 2 side saying I have 2 of them. So that's 2 that fits in there. So if I get more, I would trade that. I would trade that out for the 3 leather one. And then if I get 4, then I flip it to the 4 leather one, and then we build it up as it goes. Well, they have the same thing for iron. So here is the iron one, and I have 4 iron because it says 4 in the bottom, which is pretty darn cool. If you flip it over, it'll say you have 3 iron. So as you use iron, you just kind of flip them over to go instead of getting these huge stacks of stuff. So we get an iron. Hey, Brian, what's going on? Hey, Canje, Hale, sorry I'm late. I had to take down a big bad wolf. No worries, as long as you took him down. We get four metal fragments. So that's what we got there. I really like that they did this, because one of the questions I had for Steve when I was setting up was, if you only have 4 bags, carrying stuff's going to become a nightmare. And he was like, just keep going. You'll see it. We get 4 pine, so 4 wood. I got wood. Yes, I'm childish. I'm sorry. And we get 2 rough leather, but I already have 2 rough leather that was in my bag that was carried by Gregory. I already had 2, so I'm going to switch the 2 out and say we have 4 rough leather. And that's what we're going to have, and I'll put the 2 back into the enemy drop stuff. And then it says, Fort Istra is now active. Read Welcome to Fort Istra and Ban's request in Fort Istra Index in the Indexes book on page 64. Alright, so I went a little bit nuts, as you can see. For people who've never been here before, I will let you know that I am notorious for this when I feel that tabs should be added to books with a lot of things to flip through. So I did a thing. Right? And so we look through and we find Fort Istra, and then we could just flip. Oh, look, Fort Istra! So it says, read Welcome to Fort Istra and Ban's request on this book. So we've got these 2 to go through. There's no audio for these, I don't think, because I prefer you to hear Foreteller's audio than my voice. But let's see if they have any audio on this one. If they do, we'll do that. If not, we won't. Survey says, no, we do not. Okay, so, welcome to Fort Istra. Fort Istra will serve as the main hub for the guards throughout all of this campaign. This location has its own special minimap that you will keep on the table while playing. Also, no audio for any optional side quests. Boo! No, it's fine. They've done great work already. What was I saying? Fort Istra is a place for the guards to rest, train, and grow stronger. When you first arrive at Fort Istra, it's in ruins and not operational. You'll have to rebuild the fort's building to get things running again, which will unlock new content and mechanics. Base building. Gotcha. As Dunamis stated, this place both is and isn't a part of Isofar. Time does not flow the same way here. As you rebuild the fort, its progression will carry over from one campaign to the next. How quickly the fort is rebuilt is completely up to you. Reference this index whenever the guards land on a node within Fort Istra to see what actions are available to you to use. Okay, cool. So then we're at Fort Istra Ban's request. Sorry for the glare. The book is laminated. I can't help with that. I'm just hoping that you're able to follow along. Let me see if I zoom in if it's... There we go. There, you still get a little bit of a glare, so I apologize. To begin the rebuilding effort, Ban has requested materials to get the lumber mill up and running. This building is required before the other locations can be rebuilt. To obtain materials, you'll need to harvest wood and mine ore from various nodes around Isofar. Ban hands you some tools to perform these actions. So we are going to obtain... So glad that you don't need to rebuild it for each campaign. Oh, I know, that would be a nightmare. So far, we need to obtain the wood chopping axe and the pickaxe, which are satchel cards. I believe those are accessories or items. The pickaxe. So let's go wood chopping because this is in alphabetical order. That's a Z. Yeah, so wood chopping and pickaxe. It's probably best to keep these in alphabetical order so I don't kill myself searching through all that stuff. Okay, so let's take a look at the wood chopping axe, which is a satchel card. And what satchel card means is that it just needs to sit in the satchel to be used. So it has that picture of the satchel on the back. And that is the card. And it says, while in satchel, you may harvest during the exploration phase. So, cool. Somebody's going to be Carrying that. And then the pickaxe. This is also a satchel card. And the pickaxe says, while in satchel, you may mine during the exploration phase. So somebody's gonna be getting some wood, and somebody's gonna be mining some ore. These tools may be used by guards in any campaign once they've reached Fort Istra. So those are new tools that are there as well. These cards may be placed in an open satchel slot of one of the guards when harvesting or mining during the exploration phase. So we'll see the rules on that in the rule book for more on harvesting and mining. If you do not wish for the tools to take up a satchel slot, you may store them in Fort Istra's stash and return the cards to the supply. See page 95 in this book for more on Fort Istra stash. And that is all it told us to read. Yes, that is all it told us to read. Then it says, caravan quests are now available. So, a mysterious caravan is now traveling through Isofar. Place the caravan ship on node 61. This is the caravan ship right there. Every woman, every man, join the caravan. Stand up. Okay. It's going on node 61, so it is here. Okay. Then read the introduction on page 112 in the quest book. Good lord. Okay. That's a thing I didn't open yet. I did not open the quest book yet. Alright. So, read the introduction. There's a book of quests. Read the introduction on page 112. There's a lot of quests in here. Okay. Alright. Try not to look at any. Here we go. In this section, you'll find the various caravan quests available. These quests are available at the start of Chapter 2 of each campaign. Okay? The campaign books will direct you to this section once they are available. There is a caravan quest per chapter of each campaign. If you're currently in Chapter 2, you may not begin the caravan quest. If you're currently in Chapter 2, you may not begin the caravan quest limited... Okay, so that's a mistype. That needs to get fixed on the reprint. You may not begin the caravan quest limited to Chapter 3. It is limited to Chapter 3 or 4. However, if you progress to a later chapter in the if you progress to a later chapter in the campaign, you may complete caravan quests from previous chapters. So it's like bounties. When caravan quests are available, the caravan ship is placed on the map of Isofar. After each chapter of the campaign, the caravan will move to a different node somewhere in Isofar. Yes, in my opinion, this is where the real game begins. Hey Jason, I hope you're doing well. Thanks for covering this game. No, hey, this is my anticipated game of the year, so we'll see how this goes. To begin a caravan quest, move the guards to the caravan ship and reference this section to begin the available quests immediately. If you decide not to start the quest of the caravan, you continue following the instructions for the exploration phase. This means you would draw a chip from the event bag as normal. Just like standard side quests, you'll use the scroll chip to mark the next location of the quest. Once a caravan quest has been completed, you'll mark the X next to the quest with an X using a pencil and remove the scroll chip from the map. The caravan quest remains on the map until the campaign book directs you to move it. Once completed, caravan quests cannot be repeated. Also note that no bounty quest or other side quests may be in progress to begin a new caravan quest. Very important to know. No bounty quest or side quests can be in progress to start a new caravan quest. Okay. Some caravan quests have multiple parts or scenes. The text will instruct you to move the scroll chip to additional locations if required. So, pull up a chair and be amazed that the great bard Sithius weaves tales of heroism and valor from the days of the Great Sundering. Weep as he sings of the doomed love of Queen Tatiana and Salco. Be horrified as he tells of the treachery of Angweir. Catch up on all the latest happenings as the great Sithius relays new tales from his travels through Telios. The caravan of Sithius offers rest and a hot meal for weary travelers, and if you ask the right way, A glimpse at rare items of great mystery. And then we have our quests. So this says chapter 2, which this to me throws me, right? Because didn't this thing say I can't start it if I'm on chapter 2? But this is the quest for chapter 2, which is quest 1 that starts on this page on node 61, and there are 3 parts to it. So that's weird to me that it says chapter 2, even though the rules say I can't start it at chapter 2. Yeah, I'm going to go back and read it. It says, there's a single caravan quest per chapter of each campaign. If you're currently in chapter 2, you may not begin the caravan quests limited to chapter 3 or 4. So, what you telling me here? Yeah, then that's a misprint. See, right here, that's a misprint. So, that says, if you're currently in chapter 2, you may not begin. That's what it's saying. You see what I mean? So, that either that's a misprint, or that's a misprint. So, just keep that in mind. For people who are playing not a misprint. Okay. It doesn't say... If you are currently in chapter 2... Oh! If you're currently in chapter 2, you may not begin... What? Then I think the verbiage is what threw me. If you're currently in chapter 2, you can't start chapter 3 and 4 quests. That's what it's saying. It's just written... It's written the way my brain can't understand it. So, okay. Side quests are also now available. Additional adventures await you. Read the introduction on page 3 of the quest book. Let's pull this back and see what I can't read. Page 3 of the quest book. In this section, you'll find the various side quests available. These quests are available at the start of Chapter 2 of each campaign. Period. That's all that needs to happen. These quests are optional, but provide helpful rewards for those that complete them. Many of these quests explore events around the county of Isofar. Is that a country? Happening outside of the main narrative. The campaign books will direct you to this section once they are available. Side quests are limited to the current chapter you have progressed in each campaign. If you're currently in Chapter 2, you may not begin side quests for Chapter 3 and 4. I'm just going to say that because it's gonna keep messing me up. However, if you progress to a later chapter, you may complete side quests of previous chapters. So, same thing as the bounties. To begin a side quest, place a scroll chip on the starting node listed to mark that quest has started. Move the guards to the scroll chip and reference this book to begin the available quest immediately. If you decide not to start the quest at the scroll chip, you continue with the exploration phase by drawing from the bag, blah, 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 blah. Once the side quest has been completed, you mark the square next to the quest with an X using a pencil and remove the scroll chip from the map. Once completed, these quests cannot be repeated. Also note that no bounty quests, caravan quests, or other side quests may be in progress to begin a new... So what this is saying is we can't collect up a bunch of quests all over the map and then decide what we're going to do. We can only pick one at a time. That's kind of a bummer. I would have liked to have, I've got a bunch of quests, and which is my to-do list, like a D&D thing, and then just kind of go around and clear them as necessary. So it's kind of a bummer that you can't, but it's okay. So some side quests have multiple parts and scenes. The text will instruct you to move the scroll chip to additional locations if required. And then we've got some side quests that we can put down scroll chips for. So to begin a side quest, place a scroll chip on the starting node listed to mark that quest has been started. So here's another thing, right? This is just me, all right? And I'll feel free to disagree with me. I feel that if on Chapter 2 there are side quests, I know they're here, so to me, I want to put the scroll chips down in these locations to say that they're side quests. But according to the rules, you cannot do that. You can only place a scroll chip down to indicate the one side quest that you're starting. So if I want to go, if I go to Riba Docks, if I go to Riba Docks, then I say I'm starting the side quest, then I put the scroll chip down. But sure. Okay, so we have the Parent Vessel, the Haunted Wood, and Lost and Found. I think the main reason is you only have one scroll chip. Yeah, I do. I only have one scroll chip. It'd be cool to get more than one scroll chip, though. But, maybe that might be something... I don't know. People may disagree, and I'm okay with that. Okay, so we've got side quests, we've got caravan quests, we've got bounties, so the world is fully opened up. Alright, then it says, place a narrative chip, so this guy, on node 83. 83 is here, so we'll place our narrative chip there. Then begin the exploration phase. Once we go to this, so basically we're back in the game, but once we go to this from Istra, so let's see, go back up. And Fort Istra's right here. So once we move from there, 1, 2, 3, 4 to get here, it says proceed to page 22 and start another narrative event. So, cool. Okay. Let's find out. I just gotta move these things off the table. So rebuilding Fort Istra, I need to gather materials, right? Like, I can't do anything right now because it says ban's request. So we need to... These cards must be placed in an open satchel slot. So I'm going to put the wood axe in... I'll put it in Grigory's side slot and the pickaxe in Alec. Then... It just said read that. It didn't tell me to read rebuilding Fort Istra, right? But we can look and see what's here. Okay. So, I'm a nut. And I did this. This is something I did. I went online and I downloaded the resources and I had them professionally printed with tabs because I'm insane. And I have one tab here that says Fort Istra. So, if we flip to the Fort Istra tab, it is where I will keep track of all the things that I need to keep track of that we're loading in Fort Istra in terms of the stash. So this is the So this kind of talks about the stash. This is campaign 1 stash that's here. So whatever I have, I can mark off in here because, like I said, I'm insane. And then, so if we store anything, we'll log it on this sheet in pencil that we can use because I don't want to mess this book up. I want to keep it pristine. So I had these printed off to do it, right? So this is how I keep control of the stash. And if we're keeping track of caravan quests, I did the same thing with caravan quests, with side quests, with the save indexes, and with the end of campaign saves. So I'm insane. You don't have to be. I just had it professionally printed off. So I just did that. Even with skill trees, like with the skill trees of the Isofarian Guards, I had it printed off to where the campaign ones are the ones we're using. So this is Gregory, this is Alec, and then when we go to the next one, you flip the page and you see who you'll play next. So I kept them very close together so that we can just flip them open so we can see. And I need to mark off that I did do... I got... Come on, you can do it. Alright, I got combine for Alec and for Gregory. I did pay, and I believe I got another shield token that I that I added to his bag. So I'll be tracking it here. There's a digital save tool as an alternative, but I love what Derek did. Yeah, this is so. If you are the person who don't want to go full digital with it, and you want to not, that's not me. It's just I'm insane. But if you are someone, this is an option that's available to you. But like Steve said, there is a digital save tool that you can use as well. But you know, if you're crazy like me, there you go. All right, so I need to for Fort Istra. We need to rebuild the lumber mill. That's the first thing that he wants us to do. And to rebuild the lumber mill, we need 4 pine. So it says, Ban has requested that the lumber mill be rebuilt from the ruins so that the reconstruction of Fort Istra can begin. This building is required before any other building can be built and used. So the building requirement is that we need 4 pine. Hey, look, we've got 4 pine, so we can do it. That is an amazing book, Canje. Should be a stretch goal for next Kickstarter. So it says how to use. No action required. Allows other buildings in Fort Istra to be rebuilt. Once the lumber mill has been built, the other buildings within Fort Istra can be built in any order. The base version of each building must be completed before it can be upgraded, which is kind of cool. Okay, so how do I... So rebuilding Fort Istra, I gotta read this because I've got the 4 pine to do what he wants. Hey, how convenient that you would have enough pine already. I know, right? It's like somebody set it up that way. In order to rebuild or upgrade buildings at Fort Istra, you must collect the required materials for each building. The requirement for each building, as well as the benefits gained, are listed under each building section in this index. Once you've collected the materials by harvesting, mining, or other means, you can drop them off by moving the guards to Fort Istra. To the Fort Istra courtyard and placing the materials in the stash. See page 94, or right here. Once you obtain the required materials needed to rebuild or upgrade a building, you remove the materials from the stash, mark the box next to the building with an X using a pencil, and place the piece in correct place on Fort Istra minimap board. Reference this index for details on what functions and bonuses are available for each building. Okay. So I just had the stash, I think, for Fort Istra. I think that was all that was available. Let me see if they have the building names in here. Because I think that was all that was available, is just the stash. Okay, so our tools, we do have... That's not in the stash. Do we have a building set for this? No, you cruel man. You did not give me that sheet. Is it in the save index? Ooh, how about that? Resting by the fire, so this is extra stuff. And then the end of campaign save index. Yep, so you didn't. You're going to make me mark in this book and then erase it. I wish I had this in a PDF, because then I would have added it. So we're going to mark an X here. And I'll keep it light so I can erase it. So I'll mark an X there saying that we've rebuilt the lumber mill, spending the pine, so that'll go back in there. And we're going to grab the lumber mill from the box. Nope, that's the guard tower. Where is the lumber mill? There it is. So, there it is. That is its... Yep, that's it. So that is the lumber mill. Okay, so that is what we just rebuilt. So we'll come over here, zoom in, and put the lumber mill back in its slot up here. So we just slot it in, saying it's done. Cool. So how to use no action required. Allows other buildings in Fort Istra to be rebuilt. Once the lumber mill has been built, the other buildings within Fort Istra can be built in any order, the base version. Okay, so we've got, if we get 4 cedar and 4 iron, we've already got 4 iron, we just need 4 cedar, we can build the boat dock, which when we build the boat dock, we obtain a fishing pole so we can fish, and we get a boat. So, I'm on a boat! Fishing is good because it gives us some, fishing's really good because it gives us the ability to have, we get a boat that we could travel the rivers of Isofar. We get a fishing pole, and with a fishing pole, we get to fish for these different type of fish. And when we consume these fish, it gives us varying abilities. I know this green one from when I played the game, when Steve showed me the game. This one's pretty cool. The Emerald Koi. I really like that one. So we could do that. That costs 4 cedar, 4 iron. We can do the barracks, which costs 4 pine and 4 iron. Move the guards to the barracks node. Reduce 10 lux essence from the dial to rest at the barracks. Heal the guards' HP up to their current health values. Remove 1 negative chip from both of the guards' bags. Chips are returned to the supply. And yes, that does say dial. Alright, so that's 4 pine, 4 iron. We can do the training yard, which is 4 oak, 4 gold. Yeah, I ain't got no gold. And that help move the guards to the training yard node. Each guard has their own unique challenges that can be attempted while training at the fort. Some challenges can be completed at any time, while others are restricted to certain chapters of a campaign. This index will provide... Okay, so everybody has a different thing to do in the training yard that gives them new abilities. And new cards. Ooh. Cool. Okay, this is all training yard stuff. So going in the training yard gets us new abilities. I like this base building. I'm liking it. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. It's very versatile. Lots of stuff to do in the training yard. We've got the blacksmith. The blacksmith, we need 4 cedar, 4 iron, 4 gold, 1 feather, and 1 scale. That will get us the ability to craft epic weapons in Istra. So those are epic weapons. These are epic. Plus, we've got the apothecary that needs 4 ash, 4 autumn blaze, 4 rosewood, and 4 agate ore. And we can carve potions. Cool. Zoya. Okay, we've got the lapidary. The lapidary allows for instant mining from any mining node in Isofar for the price of Lux Essence. Oh. It's a mining exchange. Okay, cool. 4 cedar, 4 iron for that. And that's Dunamis that we saw where he was looking epic. And then we've got Fort Istra index for the courtyard, key item challenges. So looks like the courtyard could get us some stuff. Whenever a guard falls in battle, you'll have the option to respawn them back to Fort Istra courtyard, or the most recent save point, an inn or campfire chip location. If you respawn at the courtyard, you'll restore the guard back to 20 health, their starting HP value, and remove all green, red, and negative chips from their bag. You'll then begin the exploration phase and continue your journey. You can also speak with Dunamis at the courtyard and give him key items found during your journey across Isofar. Doing so will unlock unique stone-bound ability cards for people, so we need to find stuff to give to him. Interesting. And then the stash, which is what we have. So there's a lot of base building to be done. We were only able to do the lumberyard, but we're going to throw some stuff in the stash and go running around the world doing some fun stuff. Okay, so we're starting, and we'll start here on the board. I'm putting the metal fragments, the iron ore, the 4 rough leather. I'll take 1 smoke bomb with me, and I'll give it to Alec. The other one will go in the stash, and the purifying seeds, I'm going to put these all in the stash. So those get returned back because you could find them out in the world. That's the reason why they say to put them in the stash. So let's take stock here. So Fort Istra stash. We've got okay. So we've got iron ore. So we've got 4 iron ore. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 4 metal fragments. We got 4 rough leather. We've got... Where are the metal fragments? That should be enemy drops. There it is. We got 4 metal fragments. We've got a smoke bomb, which is it's here. Smoke bomb, we got 1 in there, and we've got purifying seeds. 1, 2. Then all this stuff will get put back in there because they're now logged in our stash. So we can get them further out in the world. Okay. We are out of this. Let's go exploring. Come along, children. Let us go exploring. Alright, we'll move this over here. And And we don't have a story to tell until we get to where he wants us to go, so we'll close that for a sec. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. There we go. We'll put this over here. Here. Alright, and then we shall begin anew. Okay, so let's... I didn't have enough to rest. You're at 14 health, you're at 18. And they said that I could rest at at the Fort Istra, right? I think they said I could rest here. I could rest at the courtyard? Is that what I could do? Step out of... You can spend lux to rest at the barracks. Oh, okay. Right. Cool. Okay, so... We'll go with the help that we have, and we're going to roll these dice. So let's go ahead and move to node... Yeah, because we're going to go chop some stuff. So let's go to 99. Because there's a mine, there's a temple, and there's a place to do some harvesting. So we're going to head that way. So we get there, exploration phase time. We draw a 1 skull. 1 skull. So 1 skull goes to enemy index. And because we are on chapter 2, and we are at 99... We're facing 1 skull. We're facing a 2-star Brigand Archer in slot 1. Okay. This is where something was caught, which you don't have built. Oh, yeah. This is where someone caught this, and it needs to be very importantly set. So you see these numbers like 1, 2, 1, and there's 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 1, 3. You see that? 1, 3. So that is the boards. This is something that I said I needed to be very specific about. That is the boards that you're going to use to combat people. 1 and 2 are front melee, and I believe 3 and 4 are rear range. So if someone's in a 3 slot, you cannot attack them until you take care of everyone in the 1-2 slot. So 3 and 4 are range, 1 and 2 is melee. Just keep that in mind when you're playing your game. But for our sake here, the Brigand, we're at where? 99. The Brigand Archer is in the 1 slot. And it is a 2-star Brigand Archer. So the stars are located up here on the side. So we're looking for a 2-star one, which is you. I'll show you who you are. And all the attack cards are the same. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's always 8. Just keep that in mind. They're all the same, and it's always 8. Okay. So, let's take a look at our Brigand Archer. Our Brigand Archer is going to have 10 health, 2 to fight, 2 to shield, and 1 AP. Okay. Cool. And then we're going to shuffle her cards, her AI cards. An archer dumb enough to be in a melee position should be easy to take down. Hey, Legolas was an archer that fought in a melee position. Was he easy to take down? So I don't know. Alright. Okay, so our bags are still the same. We haven't changed anything. So we're going to go with Alex going to go first, because Alex should always go first. And he's going to draw the amount of... He had 1, 2, and 18. The amount of AP that he has. It's an ambush. Is it an ambush? Did I screw that up? Is it an ambush? This is why they're 30 bucks. Just put it in one book. God. That is my feedback. Put it in one book. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with a heavy book. In an ambush encounter, the enemy goes first, and you cannot retreat from battle. Once all enemies have taken their turn, the round completes. The battle order remains once all enemies have taken their turn, the round completes, and battle order returns to normal with guards going first. Ambush encounters are indicated with red text in the enemy index from the index's starting page on page 3. He is the archer is red. The archer will go first. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. Love it. Here we go. So, the person with the highest shield, which would be Gregory, because his is 2, the other one's 1. Attack target, piercing shot. Spend 1 to do +2 damage. So, you're going to spend your 1. Oh, no problem, Miguel, no problem. Hey, Jess, what's going on? Wanted to pop and say hi. I'll watch the stream later. Have fun, Canje. Thanks so much, Jess. Alright, so you gain +2 to your attack. Your attack is already 2. So, +2, so it's 4. I have 2 shields, so I'm going to take 2 damage. 1, 2. Then, you add 2 negative shield tokens to the target's bag. Okay? And then you try to do a quick shot, but you don't have the AP for it, and that ends your turn. Cool. This is Steve getting payback for me for me correcting him during Marvel United yesterday. Alright, so now it is his turn. So he will pull until he has 2 blocks. That'll do. That'll do. Okay, so how do we want to work this? I appreciate them too, Steve. I'm just giving you a hard time. So we'll do that to give you a green. This hurts. I want to flip a card. I think this is the card that I want to flip, right? Is this the card I want to flip? Yes, that's the card I want to flip. Okay, so then I'll do... But I want to empower. I can either effect of 1 card or flip a card. And I really want to flip that card, but not right now. I just got to save it. So I'm going to spend this to empower, giving Gregory a green. I would love to flip that one, but I'll have to wait for it. Then I'll spend this green to add 1 sword and 1 shield to Alec or ally's bag. Okay. One of these. Is it and or or? And. One of these 2. And I'll throw it into... You're not much of a fighter. I think I'm maxed out, so it has to go in your bag. And then I have a sword. Add 1 health to... Yep, so I'll do that. Oh, wow, I'm spending stuff like they ain't nobody's business. That's 3. That's it. That's all I can do. Then I will attack... I will attack 1 enemy using the reinforcement stone for +1, so my attack is 3. Your shield is 2, so you're going to take 1 damage going to 9. And while active, I have a shield token, and then this is wasted. Yeah, wait, no, the Iron Sword doesn't take an AP. Oh, but it wouldn't hit you anyway, so it's wasted. It wouldn't hit you anyway. Okay, that ends his turn. So it is... Lots of chips in the bag. Lots of chips in the bag. What do we got? 1. Woohoo! That helps. That doesn't help. And I get 1 more. There we go. Lots of fight. Lots of fight. So when you draw as much chips you have, even including green. That was one of the mistakes I made. So Shield's going to get busted down, so I'll put that there. I gain a health, so I'll go back to 13. And then I've got lots of stuff to do here. I got to... How much fight do I have in this bag? Which rule book required more post-it notes? Zarewia. No, hands down. Hands down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I could get one more. I could get one more in the bag and that's it. So I'll do this. Spending a cube to gain that one more. And then I'll do this for... No. I will put these two together. That will be a shield, and that will be a sword, spending 1 energy. Add 1 minus shield token to the enemy. And it chains, so attack 1 enemy just straight out. So I'm attacking you for 3. Your shield is at 1, so you'll take 1, 2. And then I'm going to use my ability to attack you for +1. So now I'm attacking for 4. Your shield's 1, so you're going to take 1, 2, 3. Suck gas, evildoer. Alright, so that is it. So now it's the enemy's turn, because they had an ambush, which means they went first. So I gain all my cubes back, you gain all your cubes back, and the enemy does the thing. Self. Haste. Gain a green cube. Poop. And then draw another card and end your turn. So this is the stacking stuff that we talked about. So what are you doing? So it's going to stack on top. And then person with the lowest health, which would be Gregory. And Gregory attacks, so he would have the aggro token anyway. Attack. Arrow volley. So spend 1 cube to attack... Dang it, he's going to chain again. So +2. Says attack is 4. I did not shield up. And my shielding is at 2. So it's now it's at 1, so I'm going to take 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 that I'm going to take. And if attack deals damage, draw another card. Let's continue the chain. Person with the highest shield, they are tied, but he has the aggro token. Piercing shot, so spend 1. So attack for 4 again, and my shield is at 1, so 1, 2, 3. Damage, and add 2 minus shields to the bag. Then you'll try to quick shot, but you're out, so that ends this turn, so this would chain down. Which would then end this turn, which would chain down. Which would then end this turn. And that's the chain. So boom, boom, boom. Okay. Get those back. Now, let's work out cooldown stuff. So this will go here. This is what, see, this is the difficulty I was talking about. See that? Then I gotta flip that over. This will go here, flip this over. This will go into cooldown. This will come here, but because it's temporary, it goes away. This is... Purple is permanent, so this is temporary too, so this goes away. So that's your side. You flipped everything. Your turn. You will not flip this. This will go here. You will not flip that. This is a green, so it goes away. And then you will flip this, which will go here. And then this will go to cooldown. We're making good progress. We're making good progress. So, okay. If one other P or S is active, attack an enemy for +2. So I would need 2 shields to deal with that. I could we're gonna let Mr. Man go. How much cubes does he have left? Yeah, he has enough. He has enough. All right. So something's about to happen here. Do I have a shield? Yeah. All right. So I'm about to drain this guy's bag. You can freely look in the bag and see what's inside, just to determine the strategy of how you want this to work. Now, here's the mistake I made that I made a notation of. Remember last game when I played, when I emptied his bag from drawing, I refilled it. You're not supposed to. You just stop. It's just when the bag's empty, it stops. Well, I know this is all that's left in there is a bunch of fights, a sword, a 1, and a bunch of greens, right? So that's his bag, and it's empty. I knew it was there, and I'm okay with it. I don't want to lose health to do stuff, so we're going to make this work. So I'm going to do this in an interesting way. I'm going to do that. That, and that. So that'll be my 3. And I'll do it in this order. Wait a minute. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. I can empower. Alright, so first I'm going to do this. Let's do it in this order. I'm going to do that. Add 1 health to Aliker. I'll throw it back in here because you need it. Then I will do this, which is if 1 P or S is active, which 1 is, attack an enemy for +2, or if both are active, attack all enemies for +2. Well, it's just 1 enemy here, which I'm fine with. This would go away, sorry. So I will attack you for +2. Straight up, spending a cube. So that would be 2 to 4. You have a shield of 2, so you'll take 1, 2. And then I will do... There's really not much else for me to do. I can't... If I could empower, I'd give him another, but I can't. I think that's it. I don't think I'm going to do anything else. I can... Actually, I'll do it. I'll gain myself another green. Just in case. This fight's all but over, but let's do that, and then that's it. So that ends his turn. So his turn. Just need 1 more. Boom. Come on, give me a shield. Give me a shield. Oh, that's perfect. And 1 more sword would make me super happy. There's the 3. Okay, so... So we're going to do this, spending 1, and it says, while active, gain +1 shield. So my shield is +1. Add 1 shield token to Gregory's bag, but I believe I'm full up. So that's 1. I have 5. Then I'm going to spend 2, and the other 2, to attack 1 enemy for +2, and because it's a chain, I could draw 2 chips from Gregory's bag. So first, the attack of +2, which is 5, -2, 3, boom, boom, dead. And we won. Alright, so I'm a little embarrassed that it took me a bit to realize that Alex combined flips because I was so used to the rest of the cards not flipping. Yeah, Steve had to help me with that one. So we defeated the Brigand Archer, which means we gain 4 Lux. 4 Lux and 5 Sil. So we've got 17. And you have been defeated. So let's talk about win potential. Where is that? Put this all in one book, please. For the next printing. You know what? Send me the files. I'll print it. This multiple book thing drives me nuts. See, and now I've lost the page. I don't know where it is. I had my page for combat and fighting, and now am I ripping the book? No, this is it. Alright, so return all chips from the dashboards back to the supply. Return all chips on enemy dashboards back to the supply. Collect all the rewards, which we did. Return all enemy and enemy AI cards back to the index box. Okay. So Brigand Archer. Alright. Return all black and purple chips on both guard dashboards and ability dashboards back to the bag. Only black and purple. Okay. So these will go back in here. Cool. And oopsies. You'll get this, these, this, and that. Okay. Return green and red chips on both guard dashboards and ability dashboards back to the supply. And I was so powerful. Okay. Return all green AP cubes on the dashboard back to the supply. Flip all guard abilities back to their primary side. Primary, secondary. Recharge stones, and you go back to primary. Canje, I agree. At most should be 2 books, one a reference while the other the rules. Yeah, that's why I was like, if it's a printing problem, just give me the PDF. I promise you, I will hardbound this book with so much indexes in them. Just do that for me. And then move all speaking stones back to their ready slot, and you're done. Okay, cool. So we won our fight on 99. Cool, this will go back to the back. Now, push this up here, put that green back over there. I'll keep that there just in case, because we're probably going to fight again, because this is the worst. I am going to use his healing potion to heal 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taking him back to 12 health, and that is gone. Let's use your healing potion on him too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. I'm at a more tenable place. Okay, so let's move to 97 and do the exploration. Be something not bad. Oh, 3 skulls! I'm gonna die. Alright, so 3 skulls on 97 is a Dust Stalker in slot 1. What is a Dust Stalker, and why do I need to fight it? It is a 2-star Dust Stalker in slot 1. Oh god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't want to fight it. It looks mean. It looks so mean. Let's set it up. The Dust Stalker, that's a 2-star. It has 16 health, so we'll gain another red cube because you're super. Some strange reason you're strong. 3. So basically, I'm fighting the assassin all over again. 2 shield and 3 attack. I'm fighting the assassin all over again. No, I don't. No, I don't. Your faith in me is misplaced. Alright, so let's shuffle these up. Alright, so this is basically the assassin round 2. He is not red. I'm looking to make sure, because Steve, that was a good catch. He is not red, so there is no ambush on whatever's going to happen. Alright. Here we go. Put him down. Set him up, knock him down. Alright, you know he has to go first. And he will basically draw 1... Oh, wait, that's the black bag. Here we go. So, he'll draw 1. 1, 2. Okay, so Well, we gotta set him up and knock him down, don't we? So let's do this. We're gonna do... Man, but I could flip something. This just makes me so sad. Alright, because I was like, I could flip something right now. But we need to set him up. So we'll gain a green cube. And we will empower to give Mr. Man a green cube. And then we will sword to give you another heal 1 in your bag. And then we will use our ability to reinforce to attack. To attack one enemy for +1, so that's a 3. You have a shield of 2, so you'll just take 1 damage. This is the assassin all over again. Alright, so that ends your turn. Which was 1, 2, 3. So 1 to gain the green. I had to play a black. So let's follow in order. I just did it all in my head, so sorry. So let me do it proper. 1 to play, so get that. 1 to do that, and then 1 to do that, and then use my ability. So I did it all in my head. There's a lot of chips in this bag. Not all of them are good. You will get the aggro token because you attacked him. One. 2. 3. Okay, I could have really used the shield, so I got 2 buffs for 2 health, going up to 19. Decent. I don't have any green attack chips, right? Okay, I can start filling those up. Alright, so let's do... Let's turn this into a shield. Yeah, because I made it 3 and you had a shield of 2. I could reduce your shield. Let's do this and raise mine. So I'm going to turn that into a shield with a cube to gain +1 and add a shield token to my bag. I will then do I'll then do this to add a sword token, and it changed, so I'll add another one. Then I will got another sword, so I'm going to swing away using this one. So my attack is 3, your shield is 2, so you'll take 1. And then I will use my ability to make that a 4. You have 2, so you'll take 2 damage, so you're down to 12. Oof, 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 oof. That's a hard-fought round. I think it might be time to grab this Invigorate potion. I don't have enough abilities to use it on, though, so it might be a waste, because it would give me 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wouldn't have enough abilities. I need another ability to make this thing worth it, so let's just end it. Let's see what happens next. I get these back. Here we go! Oh, and I attacked last, so I would get the aggro token, I believe. It's last person to attack gets aggro, right, Steve? If I'm correct. Or is it first person to attack gets aggro? That's not on the combat quick reference. Rulebook. Reference guide. Aggro. Ability. Action point. Ambush. Attack. There's no reference for aggro token. I think it is the last person to attack. Here it is. The guard that most recently performed an attack against an enemy, even if it is unsuccessful, gains the aggro token. The aggro chip is placed on the guard's dashboard on the top, and at the end of the guard's turn, around the battle, the aggro token remains on the guard dashboard. Yep, so I was right. It would go to you. Okay, so let's throw this back in the bag. Alright, so your turn. You are going to attack him anyway because he has the highest fight and the aggro token. So, Bare Fangs. So, spends 2 to add a red Bane, fear token to the bag. So, when you draw fear tokens, when you draw these, you're done drawing. You don't draw anymore. So, 1 gets added to the bag. Then he does Ferocity. If attacked while this card active, gain an extra fight. Effect occurs after each attack. Ooh, so this stays out. Oh no. So Ferocity. See, this is the reason why I was like the different colors and the shapes and shifts. We need to work on that. So it's in the discard. So Ferocity says, if attacked while this card is active, so it is active now, and it will not be active, it will stop being active when I flip the next card. So basically, he will gain more fight. It's not a persistent card, it's a persistent per round card. So until the next round it happens. Then we do cleanup. Boom. Boom. Flip. Boom. Flip. Deactivated. These two go back. You. Boom. This will flip. And those will go there. And this will go into inactive. Cool. Cool. Okay. I think I've only got 1 chip in the bag. And it's not a shield, is it? Nope. I will pay a health to refill my bag. And then... Oh, it's like, do I just draw? I think now I have 3, so I draw the whole bag. Basically. I draw my whole bag. Okay, so... Okay. I get to attack you again. So let's gain another green. And that should give me the 3 I need. Let's... I don't want to put anything in the bag. Let's add a health token to your bag. Which would cost 1 of those. My attacks would mean nothing. I'm going to attack you. If 1 P or S is active, attack an enemy for +2, or if both are active, attack all enemies for +2. So it's just P's. So I'll attack you for +2, so it's 3. Yep, right? Oh no, sorry, 4, and you've got a shield of 2. So 1, 2, you're down to 10 health. Aggro. And then I'm going to let this shield go to waste. I ain't going to use it. I could use it to refill the bag, but I don't. I want to keep cycling this the whole time. So then it is your turn with all these chips. What do you got? 1. Dang it! Darn it! Added for when drawn, the player immediately stops drawing chips from the bag action. You did get attacked, which means you'll gain a fight. So you'll gain +1 to your fight. So your fight will go boop. That is terrible. That is straight up. There is nothing I can do. There is nothing I can do when this happened. Yuck. All my stuff costs a sword or 2 shields right now. There's nothing I can do. Oh, wait. But this is... And this is an accessory. This is reusable. Once per turn, you may mulligan 1 drawn chip. Mulligan, baby! I'm mulliganing this chip. So, draw another chip and place this back in the bag. Let me read the mulligan rules. Let me read the mulligan rules. Oh, it doesn't matter if it's dice or not. Come on. I love that y'all expect more from me. Where's the keywords for mulligan? I believe it means I pull another chip and then put that one back in the bag. I'm doing Arkham Horror bit mulliganing. Yeah, that would have been awful. So, anything else other than that, I'm going to mulligan it. I'm going to use this ability, this goat skull, once per turn. You may mulligan one chip. I'll mulligan that one. We still love you, though. Oh, no! Okay. Okay. Okay, come on, give me one more. There we go. Alright, so this will go back in the bag. Then that lowers down. That's terrible, but I will heal one going up the full health. I'm not mad at that. Then I've got some stuff. I've got Ruin the Play. Okay, so 2 swords will get me 2, and then 1 will get me another green token. Attack one enemy for +2. This is... Oh. Kill him. I think I need to leave him alone for a round. I think I have to leave him alone for a round. Because right now his fight's at 4. If I hit him now, it's going to go to 5. And if I hit him, I'm going to attack him for 5 minus 2, just 3, taking him down to 7, but he'll have 5. I think I gotta wait until this thing passes. That's unfortunate. Okay, so what can we do in the meantime? I want this to chain. I just don't know how to make it happen. Hey Dom, what's going on? Just a note with the mulligan, you put the chip back in the bag and redraw it. It's on page 2. Thank you, Keith. That's why I was looking in the reference rules for it. You said it's on page of the indexes book. Why? Okay, page 52 of the indexes book. 52. 52? This is the indexes book. Yeah, this is the indexes book that I'm on. And you said, oh, hold on. So that's 64. Let's flip this. 52 is Stoffra's blacksmith. That's what the note I read said. Yeah, that's not... This is page 52. That doesn't seem right. That ain't right. So I'm not buying it. Yeah, I'm not. Maybe the rule book. Maybe it's in the rule 50. Let's try the reference book. The reference book doesn't go to page 52. Let's try the rule book. Put it all in one book, please. It does not go to 52. And there's no index for me to look things up. So, That's what Eric Bitterman said. Well, I ain't calling nobody a liar, but I went to page 52 in the book, and that is not where it is. So, yeah. I don't know. Let's just pull one, and if it's the stupid chip, we'll stop there. It wasn't, so we're fine. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so how do I make this thing kick? I would have to attack you taking your fight to 5. That's a nasty hit that you could do on me. My shielding is only 2. I could do a sword shield to reduce your armor by 1 without attacking you. But then that leaves me with I can't chain. I don't think there's a way I can make this happen. Potentially. Nope, not even. Nope, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. I just gotta do it this way then. I will take cover to gain +2 to my shield. So my shield is now at 4 for whatever that's gonna be. And to get the aggro off of you so I can take the hit, I just need to hit you. But your fight will always be 5. I don't know if it's worth it. I would do 5 damage to him, reduced to 3, taking him to 7 health. My shield is actually right now at a 2. Actually, it's at a 3, not a 4. A 3. What do y'all think I should do? What do y'all think I should do? I don't know. Should I attack him, knocking him down to 7? It'll chain, which means I'll get to draw 2 more chips. But I wanted this one to chain. If that's the case, then I'll say I'll attack first and then do that to get the green for next round. Screw it. Screw it. Screw it. Let's do it. Let's do it. In for a penny. So we'll say we'll go that first. Attack +2, so it's 5 minus 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Your fight will go up 1. And then I'll do this to gain +2 shield, which will also chain and give me another green. And I'm done. So move those back up. And let's see what he's gonna do. So his fight is 5 right now. If an enemy has less than 10 health, Eric V posted on BGG forum that mulligan means you may return 1 drawn chip back to the bag and draw again. Okay, thanks, David. Yeah, that's why I know Keith was saying that he said it was in 52 in the index book, but it wasn't. So if it is, if it's kind of like an errata or an FAQ, that I think that he needs to, like, if it's in an FAQ, that makes sense. I just didn't see it in the book. All right, so basically, if an enemy has, if any enemies have health less than 10, nope, then you would do Blood Scent. Add another Deathstalker to the battle equal to the, no, that would have been awful. If Blood Scent not used, draw another card. Thank God. Okay, so that's gonna stay to the side. What are you doing now? Stop doing stuff. Just stop. Let me kill you. Choose target. Self. Spine fur. Spend 2. Sorry, you would... Yeah, because you didn't Blood Scent. You'd spend 2 to gain 1 blue until the start of next turn. Toxic Spines. If attacked while this card active, attacker adds a poison token to their bag. Effects occur after each attack and then end turn. So it didn't attack me. Interesting. Well, we're going to see if we can kill you. Chain. You'll get those back. Okay, so let's end stuff. So boom, boom, flip. Boom. You get those back. Then this will go away. This will come here and flip. This will come here. This will go away and flip. Energize. Get rid of this. Hey! How's it going? Is that Nate? Is that Nate for Foreteller? Hey, Nate. Page 52 was about the Gray Skull Mask, a card that lets you mulligan. The card wasn't reprinted, but the new ability is on the page. The ability was about the mulligan rule. Sorry for the confusion. Okay. Hey, Nate, what's going on? Hey, Locator, what's going on? Canje and Office Depot attacked your rulebook. Just that's what I was like. Just give me the PDF. I will pay. I will be more than happy to pay. Just give me the entire game PDF, and I will make one massive book that with tabs that I can flip to quickly. Okay, so our turn. It's time. I think it's time to flip. Right? I need to. So flip one. So I'd have to flip this one, which means I have to activate those two. Okay. So Alex is gonna go first because his bag is empty. He'll do this, and then he'll redraw all of them. That's just how it works. This is all he's gonna do the whole game. Just working late. Thought I'd stop by. Yeah, we did. You missed the shout out to foreteller that I did. We've been going through the narrations. They're beautiful. So thank you for that. All right. So we're gonna put one here to do that, which I will gain my final cube going up to 5. Sure, why not? Then we'll do the shield. That will cost 1. That says add this and this, and I'm putting it back in his bag. Yeah, I got room for it. Then I will spend these 2 to turn it into 1 shield to activate his ability to empower to flip that card. Should I do that, or should I make him a little bit more stronger? I think I won't do that. I think I'll do it to activate, empower that, and let's give him his final green. So he'll draw 5. Now the fear token's in there, but I can mulligan it. Alright, so that'll end. You didn't attack. That's okay. Because I don't want you to attack. So I'm going to draw 5 tokens, and I got 1 mulligan in me. 1. Well, that's not even 1. That's not even 1. Let's get this stuff out of the bag. Jeez. Come on. Okay. 1. 2. Oh boy. 3. Oh no! There's only 2 left. Which one is it? It's that one. So I'm going to mulligan, put it back in, shake it out. 4, and then finally it comes out where I stop and my bag is empty. Oh, the mulligan is great. Okay, so this is here. These 2 are here. Of course. Okay, so we've got a lot to do. Let's see what we can do. Canje just nat 20. So what can we do? We've got a cross slash. We've got... okay, so what are we going to do? There's a lot of stuff that's going to be happening this round. So I've got these 2 that could go there. I've got a shield that could go there. I got a sword that could go there. And then I got an attack, and that's all I could do. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can activate everything. But how do I want to chain? Okay, I see how I want to chain. So, sword and shield, 1. Enemy gets -1 to their shields. Okay. I don't want to chain attack for 3, because that's not worth getting a poison in there. Then I will add this to gain... to spend 1 to gain +1 to my shields. Let's add stuff in the bag because they're drained now. 1, then chain, add another. Then I will spend this and that to add 1 and chain, add another. I'm doing things for a reason here. Okay. Then I'm going to spend 1 to attack you for 3. Your shield is down, so you'll take 2 damage. I will get a poison thing added to my bag. Then I will attack you for +1, so I'm attacking you for 4. You only have 1 shield, so that's 1, 2, 3. And I'll get another one in my bag. And then these are all wasted because I don't have any new abilities to do stuff with. Sad face. If I had 2 more abilities, they would all bleh on there, but I don't. And then these are all wasted. Sad face. We'll use the shield there. How about that? So we'll say we used as much greens as we could. So that was 1, 2, 3. And then my ability, and then a regular attack. Okay. Cool! Oh, let's see what happens. Alright. So, and I did attack you, so I would get the aggro token. Alright, so highest Iron Jaws. So spend 1. And the blue cubes, I think, are temp. Blue, oh, they're defense. Sorry. Indicates that the target's defense is temporarily increased by 1. So it would have been 2. So it would have been 1, 1. You'd be back to 4. Sorry. The blue cubes are for defense. So it would have been at 2. While active. Yep. So it would have been there, and then that did it. Okay. So, what are you doing now? So you'll have 4 health left, not 2. Because I did a regular attack, and then I did that attack. You're supposed to have 2 shields, not 1. So I fixed it. Then attack Iron Jaws. So spend 1 to attack +2. So that's 7. So that's 7 damage. Cool. So I'm taking 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ouch. Add 1 minus fight. Ooh, to the bag. Ooh, that's nasty. Then track. Spend 1 to draw another card. He hit me for 7. Damn. And he's going to do it again, and he's going to track again. So he'll hit me for another 5. It's another of the same card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he'll drop another one of these in my bag. And that's what... Oh, wait. No, he can't. He can't track me. He can't track me. He used... he can't track me. He can't do it. 1, 2, 3, and then he can't track. So you can't do that. It'll go end the turn. Thank God. Okay, so that ends that. How are the item cards working out with the player boards? Easy to get out? I leave them on the side so I can flip them. They're difficult for me to get out. I don't have great fingernails, so I either have to tip the back and push. See, so it can be difficult at times. So you'd have gotten all those back. Okay, so that is temporary. This is temporary. So this would go away. These would go away. This fear would go away. That's good. That would go away. This would cool off, and all of these are going to flip. And all these are going away. 2, 3, and 2. And this is gonna flip, and then these will just come this way. Okay, well, Alec is easy, right? The bag's empty, right? Yep, so we're gonna redraw these all over again on his turn. So no more horrible things happening to us, and he gets to attack stuff. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to throw a heal in your bag. Then, and that'll cost me 1. Then I will add this, another one, to throw that and that in your bag to help the odds there a little bit. And then I will spend 1 because both are engaged, I'm going to attack you for +2. So I'm attacking you for 4. You have 2 shield, so 1, 2. Nothing bad's going to happen to me. And then I'm just going to regular attack you. It would be for 2, you have 2 shield, you block it all, but that's all I can do. Oh, no, that's not all I can do. I could use my ability that I didn't use. This is on cooldown, but that isn't. Attack one enemy for +1, so that's 3. And while active, I gain +1 shield. So you're down to 1 health, and I gain the aggro token. Okay. I'd be worried about messing them up. We just got sleeves for the modifiers and for all saving. Game changer. Yeah. The cards, like I said, if there was like a divot right here, like an opening where I can, or I'll have to do this with my pen pointer. So I don't know. We'll see. I just have to do 1 damage to you. That's all I gotta do. Come on. That is not what I needed to pull! I don't think there's a single black token in here. I'm pulling the whole bag. There's not a single black token in here. And I set it up that way. There's not a single black token in here. I'm pulling the whole bag. So I gain... I pull this, take a damage. Negative effect. I use this, gain a health, so they offset. I lose a fight. I lose another, so my fight is down to 1. Cool. Well, luckily I have that to kill you with 2. Attack one enemy for +2, so it's a 3, and I kill you. Goodbye. The end of this horrible creature. Alright, so let's run through kind of what I get here. Sorry, let me put these here and we'll follow the instructions. Return all chips on enemy's dashboard to the supply. There's no chips on there. Collect the rewards. This enemy gives me 8 lux, so I'm at 12. So I can upgrade somebody. And the claw. The claw! Enemy drop. The box for these things is something that I'm kind of getting annoyed with too. So I could talk about that later. So we'll put that there, and that's where they'll stay. So we'll get a claw, which looks like that. We got a claw. Then that will go into your satchel. And that is the end of you. Then it says return all AI cards to the box. This I don't mind. It's the other one. There's just not enough. It looks like there's a huge amount of space, so stuff slides everywhere, and it drives me nuts. Return all black and purple chips on both guard dashboards. Return all black and purple chips to the bag. 1, 2. Why do I have so much? 1, 2, 3. That. So why do I have more? Something. I got a feeling something ain't right. Purple goes back to the bag too. I upgraded, which would have given me that. Why do I have these? There's a reason I have these and I don't know why. I don't know. Let's put them away because I don't know why. So black and purple chips go back to the bag. Poison just keeps on me. I don't know why I had those. Okay. Return all green and red chips that are out. Back to the supply. You don't have any. Return all green AP to the supply. Flip all cards back to P. And power back up our abilities. And aggro token goes back over here. And we're done. not bad. He hit me for a lot of damage, and that... He hit me, and it hurt. It hurt a lot. So now we're going to continue on our exploration. This time we're going to go to node 98. And 98 is a green node. So let's talk about green nodes. This is my first time encountering one as well. I've never done it before. What do I do during exploration phase? I can battle an enemy, complete a field quest, craft equipment at a blacksmith, rest at an inn, start a bounty quest, harvest wood, starting at chapter 2 of each campaign. So how do we harvest? So let's talk about Istra. And see page 21 to 22 in the rulebook for more on harvesting. Ooh. Alright. The harvesting and mining actions are unlocked at Fort Istra Campaign 1 when you obtain the wood chopping axe and the pickaxe unique items. These unique items are noted by the satchel icon on the card backs. These actions can be formed on special green nodes indicated by icons above. So long as the required unique item is in one of your guard satchel slots, when you land on a green node with one of these items, no chip is drawn from the event bag, and you may choose to perform the indicated action instead. Harvesting and mining. If you decide to harvest or mine from a green node, you gain 1 wood or ore, respectively, and place it on the guard satchel slot up to the maximum amount. The maximum amount of each type of wood or ore that may be held by a party member at any one time is 4. Harvesting and mining resource cards are numbered 1 to 4 to indicate the amount carried by the guard. The type of wood and ore found in these nodes are listed in the harvesting and mining index in the indexes book. Okay. So the indexes book for harvesting and mining. Hey, look, I got a tab for that. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? All right, so we're at node 98, so we're harvesting pine. So we are harvesting pine, so we'll get 1 pine. Do we get 4 or do we just get 1 pine per node? I think it's just 1 pine per node. Or do we fill it up? Like, is that how that works? Let me grab the rules again. So for anyone who's got this down for harvesting and mining, do I max out on that? That's a wonderful idea. I'm definitely going to start tabbing my rulebook pages. Harvesting, so it says... If you decide to harvest or mine from a green node, you gain wood or ore respectively and place it on the guard satchel slot up to the maximum amount. The maximum amount of each, up to the maximum amount. So, do I just gain... Yes, you get all 4? Okay, cool. LG, life's good. Alright, so we'll get 4. Put that in Alex's bag. And... that is that node, and we're done. I don't want to move back to number 97. I want to get back to Istra and put this back in there and then walk up to do this event so we can continue the story. What do I need? What do I need for... Where's my... No, my book is for supplies. What do I need in Fort Istra? If I get up to the town... Ooh, the town. What town is that? Mir? In Mir, what can I craft? Of course, the 4 leather that's in Fort Istra that I would love to craft to get a guard's tunic, I can't. So, I would need a claw horn, a reinforced tunic. A reinforced tunic. So I can't craft any of this. Can I do weapons? Horn, iron ore, silver ore. 2 claws and 4 rough leather will get me some leather gauntlets. That won't... I can sleep at an inn. I can do that. And gain a bounty quest of some sort. Why are the campaign 1 bounty quests 3-star? Are you mad? Okay. Mir doesn't have much. That's the problem. I could get the Argent Blade, but that costs... I need to head up north more to hunt some horn and mine some ore to get that. If I could do that, that's going to be huge for Grigory. Huge. So Mir has some stuff that maybe I might go for. Anyway, we're dawdling. Let's move over here and draw from the back. But that is the most any harvesting item you can carry at one time between two guards. Wait, so if I go to a mine, or if I go to a mine or another place to harvest, he can't carry anymore? It's only, like... sorry. Gregory can't carry extra wood? It's only the 4 pine from him? That is... awful. Please don't be bad. Oh, thank God. Okay, so we drew that. We drew a little stopwatch PC. And we are on node 97. That is a forest region with red. So we get another purple node on red. Okay. I don't know if I could take another fight. Sorry. Oh, of the same item. Okay. So I'm at a crossroads here. There's a story event, which this is where we want to get to before the night ends, right? There's a story event. He's hurt, and I've got a lot of stuff in my bag. So I think when I go to Istra, let's go back to the Istra page and see if I can make a boat. I need cedar to make the boat. What uses pine? I can make the barracks with pine. So if I go back to Istra, I can craft the barracks. Move the guards to the barracks node. Reduce 10 Lux Essence from the dial to rest at the barracks. Heal the guards up to their maximum values. Remove 1 negative chip from both of the guards' bags. Chips are returned to the supply. Yeah. What's the cost of Lux? I can upgrade. I can upgrade somebody. Oh. Give me my book. I can upgrade somebody. Skill trees. Because I've got 12 Lux. We can give Grigory an extra health. We can give him another shield token, which would get him closer to meditate. Because we are in chapter 2 and we need 25 Lux to get meditate, which would give us the movement towards focused stance. So basically I need 75. I would need 75 Lux to get him to a new ability. I was thinking of going, but then I'd need 50 to get him flank. That might be the way to go. That's probably the shorter path. I should have done... Nope, yeah. It wouldn't have helped here. But I should have done that. Yeah, I think I'll increase his health. Sorry, I had to step away for a meeting back now. Yeah, no problem. I'm trying to see who to upgrade. He has Freezing Brew and Azure Solution that he can get. He doesn't really need... I like the cycle of his bag right now. But I can tell that that's going to turn into a problem later. I don't know what to do. Reminds me of Final Fantasy X. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Like... Because I'm learning, I feel like if I retcon and just... No, that wouldn't have helped. It wouldn't have helped. I can't retcon. I could go back here and give him 1 health, but then I need 50 Lux to be able to get his next ability, which is Flank. Or I would need Upward and onward. His new ability will be meditate, and so I'll get another shield token. We're already committed to this endeavor, so we're gonna put that in his bag. And that'll be 10 lux. Ooh. So we're down to 2. So I need 25 lux, and if I get 25 lux, I will get a new ability for him called meditate. So we'll see what that does if we get 25 lux. So I'll spend that and be good. Okay. Oh yeah, no problem, Jason. Yep, no problem. Matter of fact, I'll do you one better. I'm like, duh. I'm a streamer with streaming power abilities. Hold on, let me do this. Control O. Move out of the D&D stuff that I'm building. Go to Isofarian Guard. And skill trees. Here it is. Skill trees. And then I will do the power of movie magic for you all. Power of movie magic. We'll do that. Then we'll do that. And then we will do... let me shrink this down so I can get it all on the screen. And with the power of movie magic, I give you the skill trees. So, so I've done, oh, and let me pull the chat back up, because I can't see if y'all are asking me stuff. I love Path of Exile, by the way, Jason. That's one of my favorite games. Diablo's the second. So, a true streaming wizard! So, I've done this one, so I checked this off, and then I just checked this off for a shield, which means once I get 25 lux, if you see the 2 stars, it means I'm in chapter 2, and I need 25 lux, and I will unlock his meditate ability. So that'll give me meditate, and then if I do 50 more lux, it'll give me a new stonebound ability that I can use, or I could come over here and get this adjust stance, so I can build him however I want. I was thinking of backtracking and then going towards flank, but I'm gonna head towards meditate and see what happens. And for adjust stance is really good in my opinion, but they are good in different ways. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know. So for Alec, I've only got him with combine. So wherever I'm gonna move, it's either to the Azure solution or the freezing brew, and I think I might go for the freezing brew side. Lux. What is the current Lux? What is the currency like? Is that experience or money value? What do they consider Lux? Lux is experience. Lux is considered experience. I recommend purification for him early. Where the heck is purification? Oh, this one. So I'd have to go up. So I'd have to go to the double sword, which is probably what I'd do because I can make it a shield if I need to. And then get purification. Okay, alright. Yeah, Lux is experience, and Syl is money. So there you go. The power of the internet at your fingertips. And as you're unlocking these abilities on the tree, you're putting those chips in the bag. That's all these chips. Yes. As I unlock the chip, they go into the bag. Yep. That is correct. Alright, cool. So here's what we're gonna do. What time is it? It's 11. He could die, though. You could heal him, potentially. YOLO, we're going up. 90. I might lose everything. I might lose it all. But let's find out. We're going up. How's the quality of the chips in this game compared to CTG? On par, if not better, than CTG for the chips. Hey Eric, what's going on? I'm late! No, you're early to watch me die. Alright, here we go. please, God, don't be a fight. Don't be a fight. It's a fight. So, let's see. Don't be a... we all know. So, 90. Okay, 91 is a 2-star Plane Strider. Okay, 2-star Plane Strider. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're a 2-star, not a 1-star. What happens if you die in this game? You don't die. So you've got options, and I'll talk. So on defeat, it says right here, if you're defeated, if both guards fall to 0 health, guards lose all cards in their satchel, so all that wood gone. All Sil is removed, so I lose all my money. All Lux is kept. Remove all green, red, and negative purple chips from the guard's bag. That doesn't make sense. I question that one. Respawn guards at the last save location or at Fort Istra. Revive guards with 20 health. So there you go. Jason, thank you so much for the super chat. Coins to the wizard for this magic screen. Thank you so much, Jason. Thank you. So, let's set up our deadly foe. That is the Plane Strider. So he will have 10 health. He will hit for 3. So once again, I'm fighting the cultist, the assassin all over again. Why does he hit for 3? Okay, so he hits for 3. It's a Plane Strider, man. It's a Plane Strider. Why can't he be cushy and just have like 1 shield? That's me crying. That's me crying. That's what that is. Okay, so let's shuffle this up. Let's get up to this narrative. Hopefully it's not a fight. If it's a fight, I'm probably going to die. Behold, the Chocobo! I know! Oh my gosh, now I can't unsee it. Thanks, Jason. I can't unsee it. It is a Chocobo. Alright. So, does he have ambush? 90, is it 90? He does have ambush. He's going to go first. Alright, who are you hitting? Who are you hitting for 10 billion? Lowest health, which would be Gregory. Attack, quick strike. Spend 1 to attack for +2, so that is 5, right? I have a shield of 2, so 3. 1, 2, 3, I'm down to 7 health. And then repeat quick strike until it's exhausted. Cool, thank you. He hits me for another 1, 2, 3. I'm almost dead. And then we'll end his turn. Good lord. Okay, he'll get those back. We know who's going first. And it's typical. He's drawing... Wait, God, why do I keep pulling from this bag? I need to put this bag far away from me. He is going to pull all his chips. Pull until you have black chips. That's what that says. Okay. So first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna use this smoke bomb because Gregory can't take another beat up like that. So he's gonna use both guards gain 2 evasion chips, and that is consumed. Okay, and that's all he can do to help. Wait, hold the phone. Did a gaming company actually make a big bad enough for our man? What? Believe it's trickery, more wizard trickery. FYI, you need to have it equipped to use it, but since you didn't have it equipped to start, it doesn't truly matter here. Okay, so we got keywords going on. I'll pull it back. I'll undo it. Gain. Guards and enemies receive chips which are gained to the appropriate area of their dashboard immediately. Conversely, a guard may have a chip added. So there's a difference between gained and added. Okay, so let's undo all of this because Steve said I goofed it. And Gregory will just die. We might just retreat from battle. Let's pull these out. So at the start of a round, we can run away. He already ambushed me. I already drew the ambush. So back to the keywords. Because when I read ambush, I didn't read that. If in an ambush encounter, the enemy goes first and you cannot retreat from battle. So to the death. Gotcha. Okay, well, here we go. So first this to gain a green, which will cost me one of those. Then this to give you a health chip. Then this to give you a green and power. And my attacks, I will use my stone to attack you. If you use the smoke bomb, both guards gain evasion. Use that. I thought Steve said I can't use it. Steve just said I can't use it. He just said I couldn't do it. Because it wasn't equipped. So which is it? It was in the satchel. It wasn't in my hand or whatever. In my potion slot. So I don't think I can use it. You have nothing equipped. Use it. Oh, sure. I don't know. I'm getting confused. So I will attack him for +1, which is 3. He's got 2 shields, so he's just going to take 1 damage. And that's all I could do. And that would be the 3 anyway. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's all I could do anyway. So that's that. Alright, his turn. One. So that's 1, 2. Jeez, give me a sword. Awesome. So that heal is negated. 3. So these negate each other. And you attacked him, so you would get the aggro token. And I think I need to leave it on you. So you're just going to have to do setup this round, my friend. How many greens do you have in here? You don't have any greens. Okay, so we can start building stuff. So... yeah, that's what I ended up doing. I just moved on because I was like, I'm gonna bounce back and forth with it. So I was just like, okay, I'll add that to the mess up in the comments. Okay, so we'll do this to just. I'm doing that just to gain a shield token in the bag, which will cost 1. I don't want the aggro token at all. Hey, Eric, question. This is one thing I didn't know. For Gregory's Faint ability, if I reduce this thing's shield by 1, does that -1 shield get removed at the end of the turn, or does it stay on for the entirety of combat? It's a red one, so to me that tells me it gets removed at the end of the turn. So I'll do this. To add 2 of these because it's 1 and then chain, which is one of those. And I think I'm going to stop there. I don't want to fight with him, so I'll stop there. I want to use cross slash, but not yet. Chip stays until end of round. Gotcha. Okay. So then it is your turn. Your target is the person with the highest shields. Dang it. Wait, nope. I get a +1 shield here while this is active, so it's 2 and 2. So it's the person with the aggro token, which is him. If Plane Strider has evade, you do not. Charging strike +4, otherwise charging strike spending 1 +2, but that attack gets evaded. And then that's the end of the turn. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, that would have been harsh. That would have been harsh. Okay, so let's do cleanup. These would have came back. Then this comes here, will flip. This comes here, will flip. This hasn't been used. Those... These are gone, aren't they? I think these are gone. I think they only last one round. Discard any active evasion chips and blue chips on both guards. Green evasion chips are returned to the supply. Yep. So they're gone. This goes here. This gets discarded. This goes here, and this will flip. And then this goes to that. And we're good. Okay. So... Alex is going to go first. Bag's empty. Throw it in. Oh, look. Take it all back out. Alright, so... We're going to do this here to gain a green. Costing 1. We're going to do this to put another heal in your bag. We're going to do this to thingamadoohickey to add a fight and this to your bag. Those 4 weren't guaranteed. Yeah, I have 4 AP. What do you mean? What are you talking about? Then this to attack. If so, basically +2, so it's 4 damage, 2 shield, 1, 2. Okay, so then that ends his turn. He has the aggro token. Shoot, I should have done Gregory first. Because then I could have switched the aggro token back to him. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll... I might have to retcon that. I might have to retcon that. Nah, I was thinking of doing it before I drew these. But it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Alright, so... Yeah, it's too late. Dang it, I should have done it the other way around. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Oh! Okay, if I did it the other way around, I could have attacked and then thrown aggro on him so he could take some of the damage. Dang it. Let me protect Gregory just in case. This is just wasting time. I could hit him for 5, which would just be 3, and then he would thrash me. So let's convert all of these on this. Spending 1 to gain a 2 shield. My shield is now 4. I can attack you at cross slash, but it'll only do 2 damage. And I don't want the aggro token with 4 because you can really mess me up. I think I'm gonna chill out there. I'm not thrilled with that outcome. But I think if I want this to... You know what's... Attack with Gregory first. I didn't think. I'm pissed at myself. I don't know. I'm struggling with what to do. I think I go one more round. This will flip, which will give me access to this. This will still be good, based on what I draw. Nothing. I see what you did there. I'll end the round there. Let's see what you're gonna do. So you're gonna gain evasion, spending 1. And I know you're supposed to move these back out of here. And draw another card. So you're chaining. Okay. So we'll put this one here. And then you're going to hit Gregory anyway. Dang it. You can only do it once, though, so you'll hit him for 1. Shoot. Lowest health. So it'll be him. Quick strike, +2, so you're hitting for 5. I have 4 shields, so I'll take 1 damage. And then he's out of to do anything, and that will chain back up. As end turn to end turn. Done. Okay, so this goes away. These go over here. This flips. Should I hit him? Whatever. These do this. This flips. And this goes back to active. Yeah, the take cover saved my life, but now it gets nasty. Okay, so you would hit him for 3. I don't know what you would hit him for. You could hit him for 4. 1, 2. Potentially 3. I would have to draw really, really well. Okay, so let's do this. I gotta set you up. This is what I should be flip-flopping with them. I'm learning, so I'm gonna redraw 4. So it's this to gain final. This, and that's 1/1 to put another there. This, how much do I have? I gotta check. I gotta check to make sure I know 5 is the max. 1, 1, 2, 2. So just 2. Okay, so I'll put another 2 in here. That'll be the third one. Oh, wait. Wait. Sorry. I can't do that. Pull it out. Pull them out. I can't do that if I want to empower. I'll empower to give you one more. And then this guy will be wasted. But I will use my stone to get rid of that. And I get aggro. Okay. Cool. So now it's your turn. One more. Please be a heart. Thank you. I was like, please, where's the health, man? So I gained that to gain that health back. Okay, so... Okay. So what can I do to you? I could reduce your shield to 1. Then attack you for 2 with a chain. I got 2 left. I could gain a shield and 2 shield tokens. And then I can attack you again, and then I can attack you again. Okay, so I'm going to do this to reduce your shield by 1. Then I'm gonna, which costs me 1. Then I'm going to do this. Spend 2 to attack you for +2. This is so stupid. That would give me 5 on 1, which would be 4. Yes, I think I got it. Then I'll attack you for +2, so 5 minus 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I got it. Then I'll do this. Oh, I'm supposed to draw 2 chips from the bag. 1, 2, oofta. I got 1 chip left in the bag. So that'll hit me for 1 health, so that'll offset. Then I'm going to attack you with cross slash for 4 minus 1, 1, 2, 3, and I won. Oh my god! I won! Jeez! What type of game is this? Before I did that though, I had to use the last one there. That's what I was supposed to do to gain the chain of 1, 2 in the bag. And then cross slash. And then I didn't have any more gas in the tank, so there we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, so return all chips on the enemy dashboard to their supply, collect the rewards. I did. What did I do? Oh, you said for the pull. So all these would have come out. So I'd have healed 1. Because there's no more black chips left in the bag. I see what you mean. 6 lux. Puts me to 8. And 1 rough leather. Which will go to you, because you're not dead. Alright, so there's that. Then return to enemy AI cards. When one of these things is giving me a run for my money, I'm in some problems. I need to heal so bad. Okay. Then return all black and purple chips on the dashboards to the bag. So this, that. So once again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Double, and then the 2. Yep, that makes sense. So all this goes back in the bag. And then these beauties, I'm like hanging on by a thread. I'll go over here. Flip all these back to P side, recharge. Green cubes go away. Nope, that's not where they go. That's not where green cubes go at all. Green cubes go away. These are going back in your bag. Refresh, lose the aggro, and flip you back to P side where you are, and we're good. Okay. Here we go. Narrative. So we hit the narrative of 83, and it said in the campaign book, once upon arrival at node 83, proceed to page 22 and read 2-4. Please, God, don't let it be a fight. Please don't let it be a fight. Please don't let it be a fight. I cannot survive a fight. Please. Alright, here we go. I saw the decision and I'm scared. Alright, so we're at Golden Scythe Manor, Alec.
Walking the road to Mir with the captain is almost idyllic. The sun is up, and the wheat fields are swaying in a gentle breeze.
You see all this farmland, Captain? This is Golden Scythe territory.
Golden Scythe? What's that?
Not a what, a who. Or rather, a bunch of who's. It's one of the farming guilds Dunamis spoke of. We've been walking through Golden Scythe lands for the last couple of hours. You've really never heard of them?
Now that you mention it, maybe. I'm originally from Silni, and most of my command has kept me in the north, so I've never familiarized myself much with the politics surrounding Mir.
Growing up, that's all I ever heard. I grew up northeast of Mir, in a village so small it doesn't even have a name. My family are Broken Plow people.
Broken Plow? That's another guild?
Yes, and to hear them tell it, the only real farmers in Isofar. You see, us Broken Plow people pride ourselves in growing stuff where stuff isn't supposed to grow. We break our backs day after day fighting against rocky soil and shorter growing seasons, while those Golden Scythe folks have their crops hand-delivered to them by Uvidet himself.
Grigory raises his eyebrows at you.
And you believe all that?
No, but I've heard enough drunk farmers blustering about Broken Plow pride to last me a lifetime. Part of the reason I joined the Guard was to get away from it all. I always thought there was more jealousy than pride in their talk. Now that I'm seeing these crops, I can tell you that the jealousy wasn't misplaced.
Grigory smiles along with you.
I think the Guard was a good choice for you. I can't quite picture you as a farmer.
You or my parents. I think they're secretly relieved I didn't stay on.
You round a bend in the road, and there before you sits an immaculate manor house resting in the shade of two great oak trees. Behind the manor are several large barns and granaries. You imagine that such an estate would be buzzing with activity, but it is suspiciously quiet. Come to think of it, there were no workers in the fields either. Something isn't right. You look at Grigory and see that he has come to the same realization. Before you take another step, two men step out of the fields and block the road. They wear Golden Scythe colors over armor consisting of little more than padded shirts, but their spears seem sharp enough.
Who are you? What is your business here?
A decision moment. I don't want to fight. I will die if I fight. Gregory is out, and I don't feel like losing. Everything in your satchel's lost, which means the wood chopping axe is lost. And I don't feel like losing that. So I'll explain that I'm just passing through. Is that explained in the defeat? Guards lose all cards in their satchel. See page 35 of the rule book. Eric, send me all of these, please. I want to put this all together in one book. Send me all of these, please. Restore the cards. Both guards lose all the cards in their satchel slot except for tools. All sill in the dual dial is lost. It doesn't say that you don't lose tools on the 8, I don't believe. Let me check. Guards lose all cards in satchel star. All sill, locks, remove all green chips, respawn, remove. Yeah, it doesn't say it on the reference sheet. It says it in the rulebook. On the final line, see page 35 in the rule. Oh, I see. Yep. Except tool cards. Yep, I see it. Good catch. Good catch, good sir. So explain that we're just passing through. I'm not trying to fight.
We're on our way to Mir. Our business is our own.
Grigory says, his voice carefully neutral.
No one walks these lands freely anymore. I'll ask you again, who are you?
Without thinking, you step forward and answer.
This is Captain Grigory.
Wincing at the half-truth. Recognition flits across the man's face.
Grigory? Captain Grigory of the Guard? Well then, Uvatet himself has sent you.
The two guards visibly relax, and you risk a glance at Grigory. You can tell he is working out whether to go along with your bluff. But before he can make up his mind, the first guard speaks up again.
Broken plow filth have been burning our crops and poisoning our wells. Now the master's daughter is taken ill, and he is called in the militia. You couldn't have come at a better time.
Very well. We will see what your master has to say. But after that, we have business in Mir.
Excellent, Captain. Please, follow us. And thank you.
That was a little passive-aggressive for just passing through. I know. So proceed to page 26 and read 2-7. Okay. 26 and read 2-7. Alright, let's go to 2-7. So we're at 2-7, Golden Sight, Alec. Okay.
As you follow the soldiers to the house, Grigory gives you a meaningful look, but you're not quite sure what the meaning is.
What?
Grigory's eyes widen, and he jerks his head towards the soldiers.
I don't understand. You don't trust them? You think we should run for it?
No. Just stay on your guard.
Oh, right. Got it.
The whispering draws the attention of one of the guards.
All good back there?
Right as rain.
You reply, giving him your most winning smile. As you near the front door, two more soldiers step aside to allow you entry. The first thing you notice upon entering the manor is the grand staircase which dominates the entrance hall. The walls to the left and right of the stairs are lined with doors which are all closed off. The soldiers lead you up the staircase and to the right. At the end of a thickly carpeted hallway stands a large wooden door. The lead soldier gently knocks, and a muffled voice beckons you in.
Come in.
As your eyes adjust to the dimly lit room, You can make out the shape of a man sitting beside a bed, his gaze fixed on a woman resting beneath the covers.
Vampire.
Who have you brought me, Andre?
Apologies, Dimitri. This is Captain Grigory and Alec of the Guard. They were passing through on their way to Mir, and I thought perhaps they could help us with our troubles.
After a moment, Dimitri sighs and looks up. He glances at Grigory before his eyes settle on you. When he speaks, he addresses you directly.
My daughter is dying. What could you possibly do?
Your throat suddenly goes dry, and your mind blanks. You have no idea what to tell this man. As you're desperately groping for words, the voice floods into your head, and you know exactly what to do. You reach into your satchel and pull out a vial of clear liquid and a glowing speaking stone. As you approach the woman in bed, Andre makes a move to block you, but Dimitri waves him off and beckons you forward.
What's your daughter's name, Dimitri?
Tabitha,
he whispers, tears moistening his eyes. You close your eyes and let power flow through you. The speaking stone grows dim, while the liquid in the vial begins to shimmer. You give a questioning look to Dimitri, and he nods for you to continue. You cradle Tabitha's head in your arm and carefully pour the liquid down her throat. Laying her head back on the pillow, you whisper,
"Come back, Tabitha."
Slowly, Tabitha opens her eyes and looks up at you.
Who are you?
Before you can answer, Dimitri sweeps Tabitha in a bear hug, weeping into her shoulder. You let them have a moment and step out of the room with Grigory and the two soldiers. After a few moments, Dimitri emerges and claps you on the shoulders.
my friend! Thank you! Thank you. Please, join me for some refreshments and we can talk.
How is she?
She is wonderful. A little confused, but she will soon be herself again. Come, come. I would speak with you.
You have no idea how I like. So first I thought, Night Brian, thanks for joining. So first I thought, okay, we're gonna say we're passing through and they're gonna attack us anyway. Then I was like, okay, we're walking into an ambush. I was like, oh, he's a vampire. It's like the most foreboding joy moments ever happening all in my mind at the same time. So, page 27, and we're reading 2:8. Oh my gosh, here we go. So many ways that could have gone. Alright, so we're at 2:8. That's what we're getting into. Okay.
Small but comfortable parlor. For the moment, Andre and the other guard, Oni, stand guard outside, trusting you enough to be alone with Dimitri.
So, the rumors are true? The Stonebound are real?
Yes.
It would be foolish to try to hide the fact now, after Dimitri witnessed Tabitha being miraculously brought back from the edge of death.
And the guard? Are they using Stonebound in their ranks? With an army of Stonebound?
No. No. Once King Karst found out I was Stonebound, he banished me from Isofar.
I see. I suppose I shouldn't ask why you're headed to Mir then.
You consider whether to answer Dimitri or let his question hang in the air. Alec gives you a smile and a slight nod, and that settles it for you.
Dimitri, I don't know that I can explain to you what being Stonebound means. You've seen some of what we can do, but you don't know why we have been granted these powers. There is a darkness growing in Telios, and we have been called to push it back.
Called? By who?
There is a voice. It talks to us through the speaking stones. Well, it kind of guides us, I guess. Sometimes it's more clear, like when I healed Tabitha just now. Other times it's just a general feeling.
You clear your throat and regain Dimitri's attention.
Alec speaks the truth.
You glance at Alec.
Although, maybe more truth than Dimitri can handle at the moment.
Nonsense. It's true. I couldn't begin to understand all this talk of a voice, but I have seen the power you wield.
Dimitri leans forward in his chair.
You speak of pushing back darkness. The man responsible for burning our crops, raiding our wagons, poisoning my daughter. His name is Valen, the leader of the Broken Plow. Kill him, and I will dedicate all that I have to the cause of the Stonebound.
Yeah, something's up. It's just... Tis a gift. Something's up. I don't trust people these days, so... It's the same thing again, but this time it'll do... Make a choice. Okay, so let's do this. I'll forward it. I'll forward it so we don't have to listen to it again. Okay, so our decision tree is confront Valen at the Broken Plow Manor, or continue to Mir to gather more information. He sounded when he said the man responsible for burning our crops, raiding our wagons, poisoning my daughter. His name is Valen, the leader of the Broken Plow. Kill him, and I will dedicate all that I have to the cause of the Stonebound. I feel that this is something that like it's a guild thing. So either I'll throw my lot in with Valen, or I'll throw my lot in with Dimitri. I feel like that's what this is headed to. I don't know, honestly. I'm just spitballing, but I don't know which to pick. Valen may not be what we think. Like, why is he doing it? I think I'm gonna gather more information. This is feeling too weird. I'm gonna gather more information. So it says continue to Mir to gather more information. Place a narrative chip on Mir at the Duma Inn. So let's put it on Mir, and then when we get there, it'll be at the Duma Hall on the minimap. Begin exploration phase. Wait. Yeah, so we'll come back to that. We'll come back to this decision. And then it says begin exploration phase. I'm assuming because it's on a node, we're gonna have to pull a chip to see if we fight. Is that true? Is that true, Eric? Phases. This is combat. I want the other phases. What can I do during the exploration phase? Battle against enemies in the wild to draw a skull chip. Yep. Yep, that's what we gotta do. No, when you get the narration chip, you continue the story. No, it says it's open world time. That's not what this says. So, once again, we need clarity. Because I probably won't be the only person asking this. So I'm picking B. So it says place a narrative chip on Mir, Duma Hall minimap. Begin exploration phase. And then when I get to Mir Duma Hall, I continue the story. So begin exploration phase is always I have to draw a chip. Right? Or is this not that part of it? Let's go to the rule book. Let me get this right. Page 18. You're in the exploration phase. You only draw the chip when you land on a node. Ah, gotcha. Exploration phase is you get to move about the map. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, good explanation. Well... we're at 83, and we're trying to get the mirror because I want to create a save point and heal. So we've got to go one more node anyway. That can't be helped. So let's hope it's not a fight, but we know it's going to be a fight, right? Let's hope it's not a fight, but we all know it's going to be a fight. It's gonna be a fight, Ready? Told you. I told you it's gonna be a fight. So 84. So 84 is probably something terrible. A Brigand Marauder, 2-star, and he doesn't gain beat up on me. He doesn't gain ambush. Brigand Marauder 2-star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I have thoughts. Okay, so what are we dealing with? We're dealing with a 10 healther, 2 shield, 2 fight, 2 action tokens. Okay. Shuffle it up. Alright, put that back in there. And he doesn't have ambush. He is not red. So, let the pain begin. If I drew 2 skulls, I would have died. There was no way I could have won that. Alright, so I think this is the moment, right? This is where he has to go first. And he only gets 2 draw. Well, when we were traveling, I'll say I'll equip this thing. This invigoration potion. I'll equip that when we were traveling. There's nothing else for me to equip. So, let's deal with what we're dealing with. 1, 2, perfect. That's all I needed. That's all I needed to start. Oh, that's all I needed to start. Okay. If you just notice what I did, I did make a mistake where I thought that it only counts as black chips that I pull, which is why I was pulling 3 all the time. But Nope, you stop at purple too. Sounds like purples are just the same like pulling blacks. Black chips. Draw chips one at a time from the guard's bag equal to the AP. Resolve any positive or negative chips as drawn. Only black chips count as drawn. So I do get to draw another one because it said only black chips count as drawn. On your reference. Now, to make sure that I'm reading that properly, we're going to hold that up to read here. Draw chips one at a time from the guard's bag equal to the active AP. Resolve any positive or negative chips as drawn is each. Only black chips count as draw. So I was right. Oh my gosh, I didn't play it wrong. Oh, thank God. One more. Okay, so let's do this to give me a green. That would cost me a black. Then let's do the shield to give you a green. And then we got a sword with my last one to give you a health chip in your bag. And then I will attack you, gaining the aggro token. And I will attack you for 3. You have a shield of 2, so you're just going to take 1 damage. That will end my turn. I think there's 1 left in there. Oh, sorry, Tara. Yeah, I was zoomed in too far. So I did this to gain the green, this to put the heart in, this to trigger that ability to give him 1 green, and then my gem to attack him with reinforcement. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, what do we got? 1, 2, 3. Alright, what do we got to do? Do this to reduce. Shoot, before my turn started, I should have drank this so I could draw 2 more. I did not think of that again. I'll have to wait until my next turn. Okay, let's gain a shield for 1. And we will add a shield token to the bag. Yeah, I don't have a lot. I don't have any. All of them were pulled out. Then let's do this for another. To reduce your shield by 1, I get to attack you for free. So I attack you for 3. You only have 1 shield, so you take 1, 2. And then I'm going to use my cross slash. Because you're going to get attacked. Then I'm going to use my cross slash to attack you for 4. And you only have 1, so you're going to take 1, 2, 3. And that's all I got. Let's come back. These will come back. Here we go! I don't know what to do. I don't know what... Nothing? Does nothing happen? He doesn't have an ally. So does nothing happen? I'm assuming this is a... That's how I... Correct? Nothing happens? Okay, cool. Nothing happens for a round. That makes me feel good. Okay. I lucked out. Free turn for you. Nothing happens. Awesome. Okay, so let's do this. This will go here, flip. These will go here, flip. This will go to inactive. These will go here. This will flip, and this will go here. Cool. So I'm going to... I just gotta hit him really, really hard. You're gonna go first. I'm gonna spend the health to refill my bag because I only have one chip in here and I need stuff. And I'm gonna draw 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This should be enough to hit you for... This would go away too. This should be enough to set up Gregory to kill you. So let's do that. So we're gonna do this +1 to add another heart to his bag. Then we're going to do this for 1 to add these 2 to his bag. And then we're going to do this for the last one. Because we've got that activated, we get to attack +2, so our attack is a 4. You got a shield of 2, so you'll go 1, 2. And I'll get the aggro token. Bad guy whiffs. Then it is my turn to draw 3. There. That's not good. Yeah, kind of figured. There we go. So these 2 offset themselves. And then... I can't kill him this round because of this bad pull. Oh, God! Thank you! I keep forgetting! I keep forgetting to do the 2. Sorry! Thank you, Tara. 2 more. There we go. So these offset each other, basically. I keep forgetting. Okay, so... How can I hit you for 2 damage? That's all I need to do. 2. If I attack you regular, I'm only going to do 1. This was the thing I needed to flip. That was the one I needed to flip. What do we do? Okay, first off, we're going to spend 2 here to gain, to spend that to gain a green, but we're at 5. Because I think we can only have 5 green, 5 total of those. But we shielded up, so our shield is at 4. We'll do that, which will add 2 + 1 damage tokens to the bag. Cost 2. Do that. Which will attack him for 3. He has a shield of 2, so it's just 1. Sadly, he gets another turn. I didn't get to play what I wanted to play. So he gets to kill us. Let's see how it goes. His turn. He had 1 health left. He hit him, so boom. The person with the lowest shield, which would be Alec. I'm okay with Alec getting hit. So he's going to... He'd had 2. He'd spend 1. Skirmish. +2 to his attacks. His attack is 4. He has no shield, so he's gonna take. He has 1 shield, so he's gonna take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Repeat skirmish step until for each other brigand. Oh, for each other brigand in battle. There's no other brigand in battle. So that's it. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Okay, so these go here. Flip. These flip. This readies. These go away. These go here. These go back up. This goes here. This flips. And these go here, and this readies. Okay, this guy's dead. So he's dead. It doesn't matter what I draw. So I'm going to let Alec finish him. And draw that. His bag's empty. Who cares? We are going to do this to add a heart to Gregory's bag. And then we are going to use our reinforcement to attack and kill him. The end. This is a hard fight. So, where is my... Why do I keep losing that sheet? Okay, so return all chips on enemy dashboard, collect rewards. I get 4 lucks going to 12. That's thanks to you for helping me with that. And 5 sil. So still waiting on my counter. So we got some good money. So that's that. Return to enemy ag cards. Friggin' Tamarada. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Return all black and purple chips to the bag. These poison chips are going to be the death of me, I swear. It's back in here. Put this back on power. Back to P. All those are on P. Put that back into power. Green is gone. Okay. Cool. And that's it. Okay, so we are going to move into mirror. So let's get the mirror map. I think I put all the maps away. Yep, I sure did. Mirror. Okay, so map of Mirror, and the story event will be on Duma Hall. And we came in through 74 at the Golden Gate. Okay, we've hit a town. Let's go to the inn. We're going to the Clayhorn. That's where we're going. So let's go to Mirror. And we're going to the Clayhorn. This is campaign 1. It costs 15 sil to stay at the Clayhorn. Can I make anything before I even sleep at the Clayhorn? A guard's tunic. So I'm looking at what I can make at the blacksmith. Nothing. Nothing at all. I gotta head north if I wanna do anything here. Claw and 4 rough leather. I only have 1 rough leather. That would get me the gloves. Travel boots. I need iron ore, which is back at the camp. During the exploration phase, you may mulligan once per node. Ooh. The travel boots are clutch. Leather, so what would I need to make that? 1 iron ore and 2 rough leather. You don't have any iron ore, but your rough leather is stupidly expensive. So let's go ahead and rest. Let's go ahead and rest at the end. Let's not toy around with this. We'll spend 15. So that's, I have 7 still left. And I rested, which would put, at the end, it would put a save point there. I know, right? Can't I just stay at the stables? Alright, so when I rested an inn, let's talk about the rules for that. Please add an index. Please. 19. I'm assuming it's an orange node, so 19. How do I rest it in? I didn't. That's the thing. Like I put stuff in through. I put stuff in like to do it on this, but this doesn't say what happens, and I need to know. So I need to do that to this book. There we go. Resting. Inns. Inns each have a fee to rest that is paid in sil, and this information is listed in the city index. At these locations, the guard's HP is restored back to max. Cool, so you're 20. You're 20. Starting HP for all guards is 20, but has a range of 20 to 30. When resting at an inn, the guard's bags remain unchanged. After resting at an inn, a save point is created and the campfire chip is placed on the inn. At the end of a game session, you will record this location in the save index by writing down the location under the campfire icon. This can be found on page 117 of the indexes book. Okay, so we're going to pull this out. Go to save index. And we rested. Is it like where it's rested? Ah, where the campfires. Okay. So it's Gregory's 20, he's 20, my fight is 3, yours is 2, my shield is 2, yours is 1. We've both got 2 black chips. We've got 7 sil. We've got 12 lux. Our story point is Duma Hall. Mir, and our resting place is Mir Inn. Cool. Cool! Alrighty. So, is there a stash that's here, or the stash is only at Istra? I think the stash is only at Istra. It's not like Final Fantasy where you got a trunk everywhere you go. You know what I mean? Like, where you can just... Where all the trunks are connected. I think that would probably be... Stash only in Istra. It could be where all the trunks are connected, right? Okay, so... We've decided to go to Duma Hall for this to see what's going to go on. So here's how we're going to do this. It is 12:20. Let me ask you all, because basically it's either we're either going to let this ride or stop here and play tomorrow. Because that's going to place a new narrative chip in a different locale. So I'm thinking we should stop and come back to this tomorrow, because it's already pretty late. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause, stay just like this, and then we'll get to this tomorrow. So, and we'll stop here. So basically, what happened in this session of, when I start at 9, from 9 to 12 for 3 hours, I walked from Istra. Well, I repaired Istra, did a lot of narrative, moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 nodes. 8 nodes up to Mir. So there was a lot of combat that you got to see in this game. There's a lot of combat that occurred. Yeah, more play tomorrow. Yeah, I agree too. So there's a lot of combat that occurred and more still to happen. We're here so we can actually move to the caravan and get a caravan quest to see what's next. My bit is okay, so let's go back up to the top to talk about how I'm feeling after play number 2. And like I said, I will give a full review, full out after. But after play number 2, I'm loving the story, still flowing really nice. I'm very curious as to what's going to happen. Voice acting is amazing. Story writing is great. I love that there are options where it's not, yeah, you're going to fight. It doesn't matter what you do, so it's determined. Combat is easy flowing. Combat is very easy flowing. It's reoccurring. So here's what's going to happen, and this is my honesty piece. I'm enjoying combat still. I think that some people may say that it's, and I said this on the first video too. I think some people will think that it's samey. I'm okay with it. What made me kind of be like, was I was feeling the Madara pull, where it was, I'm just able to stand on my own, and now the enemy, and as soon as I just got there, the enemies got harder. I didn't know. I think, like, if I replay the game, I will do everything else before heading to Istra and collect like a bunch of, get all my stuff up to 4, and then stop, and then go to Istra, and that's where I'll create stuff and then do whatever I need to do. I think that's the part that I personally right now I'm feeling, where I'm like, I was just able to stand on my own, and now I got punched in the face. So we'll see how that goes. If I could get my Lux to 25, I can unlock a new ability for Gregory, because now I'm ready to see more abilities. I haven't been using Alec the way that I should, in terms of flipping all his potions, mixing and matching to use them. So I need to get better at that. But I think I've got Gregory down. And then I just need to get better at flip-flopping between the two, where to start off, Gregory starts off, lowers the shield, then Alec goes to hit hard, then Alec goes to power up Gregory, then Gregory goes to gamma slam the guy. So I think I got the flow of how to use them now. We agree if the abilities stay the same, but you haven't unlocked anything, so you haven't got to one of the most fun parts of the game, building out different ability combinations. And that's the thing. I want to get there. I think the thing is, and I'm only going to say this after 2 plays, right? Because I could come back tomorrow after my 3rd play and completely eradicate what I'm feeling. Just right now, I'm like, I feel that even fighting a Plane Strider, which I was like one-shotting, is now hard. You know, like, everything is hard. And so, I don't mind. See, that's the thing. That's why I said it's very hard right now, because I haven't gotten any upgrades. I'm still the same. Because I'm early in the game. It makes sense why I'm still where I am. I'm early in the game, so I just want to... I need something. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's Alec. I need to figure out how to play him better so that I can really gel him with Gregory and use it. So far, I'm gonna stop there. I won't add. Does Gregory still have his tier 1 sword? Yes, because I don't have enough to get his tier 2 sword. His tier 2 sword, I believe that was in Ryba? Was it Ryba? No, it wasn't Ryba. Was it Stropha or Silny? Silny? Silny. It was in Silny. I need iron ore and the pine trees. I have the pine trees. The iron ore is back in Istra. But I have the pine trees. But I can mine the node. But I gotta go all the way up to Silny to the blacksmith to get it. So I can't get his level 2 sword. You were given everything you needed when you started at Istra. You could simply walk over to Razdor and craft it. Razdor. I used the 4 pine to build the lumber mill. So I didn't get everything I needed when I went to Istra. I needed to build I used the 4 pine to build the lumber mill. Now I just have 4 pine, but the iron ore is back in Istra. So I could go to Razdor. I would have to walk a very far, well, how much nodes? 1, 2, it's just 2 nodes to get to Razdor. But I need to get back 1, 2 to Istra, and then 1, 2 back to Razdor to do it. Pine is... Yeah, I already got the pine. I got the pine. I just the ore... Let me go back to the table, because I think you're missing what I'm saying. Let me go back to the table and show you what I mean. Let's move this. And let's go down here. Okay, so when we landed in Istra, we got the pine and we got that. I used that to build the lumber... The 4 pine to build the lumber mill. So pine gone, right? Then I walked up here, came over here, got the 4 pine, so I actually have it right now, but I'm all the way up here. I'm all the way up in Mir, and I need to get back down to Istra, because I stored the ore because I didn't want to lose it if I died. And you don't know, right? When it's the first time you're playing, you don't know. So now I need to get back to Istra, which I could do a 1-2 to Razdor, 1-2 to Istra, then a 1-2 to Razdor to get that again, and then I could craft his upgraded weapon. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, it's only game 2. I think if I'm saying how am I feeling in game 2. That's how I'm feeling now. Tomorrow, it could be completely different. That's why I was like, I will give my true, like, okay, this is how I'm feeling about mechanics and everything when I get to chapter, when I get done with campaign 1. That's when I'll do my full review. But so far, so good. I'm still enjoying the game. I still think it's fun. I'd really love to give Alec a bow instead of a sword. That would be fun. Yeah, but so far so good. I'm still having fun. It's still a good game. I haven't seen anything that has annoyed me yet. But I can tell you that there are probably a few people who are going to talk about the combat kind of being. But I'm fine with it. It's theory of the mind, so I'm fine with it. This is Sandbox. Okay, so overall, it's still 2 thumbs up for me. I need to just keep playing and see how it all shakes out and customize my stuff. And we'll see how that goes. Alright, cool. So what's coming up tomorrow at probably 1 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to play again. I haven't set up the stream yet. I'll set it up tomorrow. But tomorrow at 1 p.m. we'll continue the story of Chapter 2 continued. And continue the story of what's going on at Duma Hall. And then we will keep this party rolling. We'll keep this party rolling. Try to buy some upgraded weapons. Try to build a boat. Try to do all these different things. So we're going to keep it running to see how it goes. But until then, yeah, I'm still having fun with it. I'm not bored out of my brain. I'm still thinking about it. I'm just noticing stuff, that's all. So that's it. So it's still good. Don't think I'm saying anything bad. I'm not. I'm saying just my second playthrough. These are my thoughts. Alright, that's all I got. So I will see y'all tomorrow for more Isofarian Guard. We'll play it, and then we will continue on with the story and see what's going on. Until then, thank you, my patrons, my YouTube subscribers, and if you're neither, come in, thank you as well. Thank you, David, Eric, thank you so much. Everybody, Steve, who helped in with rules in the chat, I really appreciate it. As well as, and you only said one thing and then you vanished. Where'd you go? I'm scrolling up to see. Where can I find you? It was Keith? Was it Keith? I think it was Keith. I want to make sure. Foreteller, thanks for... Yeah, it was Keith. Thank you, Keith, for pointing out that mulligan rule bit in the rule book. Foreteller, thank you so much for joining in. And everybody else, thanks so much for hanging out with us. I will see you all tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, and we'll continue on the Isofarian Guard. Until then, just know I love y'all, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Good night, everybody.